I once sought power. The power to defeat my foes and smite who I found wicked. The power to defend a false idol. In this search for power, I lost a part of myself. A piece I did not know that I could lose. Empathy left me. I was a shell of myself, a living Triton blade. I am no longer a blade that brings pain. I am a shield that protects. In the silence of your deepest struggles, in the moments when life feels empty, when the future seems to be a distant haze, remember this: you are alive. In the quiet, listen to your heartbeat, the rhythm of your breath. These are not just signs of life, they are proof of your true potential. I, Proximus, once stood where you stand right now, at the fork of two paths, amidst the chaos of this world, but within me burned a great fire to become more, to rise above the ordinary. Every one of you carries the potential to improve, to grow, to transform yourself into something greater. You are not bound by your past, by your failures, or the expectations of others. You are bound only by the limits you set upon yourself to evolve and become greater, to become a guardian of what you cherish. A guardian does not become strong by shunning their weaknesses. They become strong by facing them, by acknowledging them, and then by overcoming their weaknesses. So rise. Rise not just as a warrior. Rise not just as a guardian. Rise as a beacon of growth, as a symbol to Domaris of what it truly means to be alive, together, united. The path to becoming your own god is before you. Will you take the first step? Inheid von Vugde.
Hey! Hi! I don't have time for this. No offense, very busy. Hand me that red flask. The one on the left. Your other left. Oh, it's Winnie, sea scavenger extraordinaire. Shouldn't she be scavenging? Yes, I should. But no, there's things out there. Star things. Powerful things. World-changing things that need to be investigated. There's something... Jeffrey, don't eat that. Something I know I knew. There's so much I don't remember. Don't know. I have to relearn it. But how? So, I'm here, experimenting. Trying not to set the ship on fire. I don't even know what I'm looking for, exactly. Can a star be created? Can you get close to making a star? How do you reverse engineer the biggest magical object you've ever come across when you don't even have it anymore? See, I'm really good at the questions, but all I'm finding so far are more of them and no answers. Well, and a potion that makes you, really strong, but that's not what I wanted. Hey, do you... No, Jeffrey, don't eat that!
The last couple years have been eventful, to say the least. From small town thief to semi-reputable and known pirate feels like a big jump, but what's a pirate but a wet thief anyway? Sometimes I wonder if becoming a pirate was the right choice. That if I didn't sail to the far frozen north, would I still be on Soteria? Would I have found something else to occupy my time? Would I have landed amongst the stars like I have now? Or would I have been forced to serve the Nerean Empire until my dying breath when they tore core to shreds? Out on the sea and in the midst of building a new home and life, my heart is torn between vengeance for what was taken from me and gazing forward towards a new horizon, sailing with new friends and allies in search for a solution to the plague of the Empire amongst the waves. Is collecting the rings the correct choice? Should this source of elder power be brought into existence? Sure, it could be used to protect Ascension Isle, but it could easily be turned into a source of destruction, and it doesn't sit well with me. Our choices are slim as the Empire continues its siege upon the seas. But I'm not in the habit of doing nothing. I only hope that this is the right choice.
If freedom was what I was searching for, I found it in the crumbled remains of a statue. I found it in the sails of a stolen warship. I found it in a raging storm. I found it in a spark. Or flame, rather. I might have lost parts of me with broken packs, but I have found so much more. I have found friends and family. I have found heartbreak and love. I have found power. But most importantly, I have found myself. And now I can start to right my wrongs, one broken curse at a time. And if you're listening, and I know you are, I will rip you down in pieces, just like I did to Yula. One tiny piece at a time. I don't care how much power you think you have, but it is only as much as others give you. And storms will always have more. I promise you this. You have scorned the wrong siren, cursed fiend. For I am the slayer of gods. I am the breaker of chains. I am the redeemer queen of storms. I am Scarlett's shores.
I don't think anyone would argue with me if I said living in the city of Dis was not for the faint of heart. The thing that might surprise you is if I said returning to the material plane after an extended residency there isn't either. How do you return to a world that you have forgotten, one that you tried to forget? So much has changed, and yet so much remains the same. I tried to head home with the hope that something familiar could set a new baseline, a new starting point. I didn't get very far, now did I? I know a sign when I see one, and while I may have been disconnected from Avandra for so long, I have never forgotten how clearly she speaks. Maybe this is simply the path she would have intended for me on my return regardless. Or maybe it's because they are the reason I can hear her again. It doesn't matter. Whatever this is, it's important. I just pray this one turns out differently.
Waves crash on the beach of an endless sea. In them you hear a voice, a beckoning lure you have heard so many times before. It is the song of the horizon. She calls to you. She sings of endless wonders and untold horrors, of golden promises and dire warnings, and you know her song. It has always been there. Listen, can you hear it? The wind is in your favor, the tide is rising, the sea is yours for the taking, and your ship awaits. Fair winds and following seas, brave mariner. May fortune find you when the horizon calls. Everybody, welcome to Horizon's Call. Welcome back to Horizon's Call. This is our multi-year ongoing nautical campaign. I am Derek Sordews, he, him pronouns. I am your GM for this game, your guiding compass as we navigate these treacherous seas of Damaris. And I'm joined, as always, by these very lovely people that you see with me here, who I will have introduce themselves and their characters momentarily. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. It's great to have you here. There's quite a backlog to get through, but hopefully we can explain some of how we got to this point here momentarily. Before all of that, I do want to say that this is a Sword and Key game. You can find all of Sword and Key stuff at beacons.ai/Sword and Key. You can find all of our links in one neat, nice place. Right up at the top is our Twitch. If you're watching this live, go ahead and give us a follow if you haven't already. It's much appreciated. If you're watching this later on YouTube, that link is on Beacons as well. Go ahead and give us a follow or whatever else you do on YouTube. If you are also looking at beacons, you can see some of our social media. That's BlueSky and Instagram right now. There's also links to our Discord. All those places are great places to be. Discord, I think, I'm a little biased, but is the best of the three, because that's also where you get to see our applications, our game casting calls when they come out first. And we do have one that is live for less than a week. It is open for less than a week now. So I believe it closes the 8th. That is a casting call for an Invisible Sun game that is being run by Mare. It is a long-term campaign. If you've ever wanted to play Invisible Sun from Monty Cook Games, it is a fantastic game of surreal mystery and like it's tough to describe. I've always had a very tough time describing Invisible Sun, but it's very, very cool. If you've never seen it before,
RPG on drugs.
And like it's hallucinogenics. It's pretty great. Check it out if you've never played Invisible Sun before, but you've always wanted to. If you ever want to play a game on this channel, feel free to throw your hat in that ring. That application is posted on the beacons, on social media, as well as on the Discord as well. So don't miss out on your chance to play. As you're scrolling down on Beacons even more, you can see some of our charitable organizations. We support a number at any time, including some games, sports-specific ones. Currently, this game is using a Pally to tip our cast and crew. So, if you like or even love what we do, please consider throwing a few bucks our way. You can spice up our game when and if you do. Advantages, crits, black spots, which are extra complications, all great things. Eva, I'm pretty sure I have a black spot, right?
Yeah.
Great. Good to know. Especially for this game. As you scroll down even more, you can see some of our great affiliates. So after you're done throwing a few bucks towards a great organization, get a little discount for yourself. We have a number of great affiliates with discount codes like Eldritch Foundry, who make custom minis. No matter how weird and wild, normal, and mod your TTRPG character might be, you can get a mini of them and use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. You can also use our affiliate link if you are a 3D printing inclined individual to get 3 months for only $19.99. And they do have a special deal. This isn't connected to our affiliate ship at all, but they do have a special deal. I believe you can get unlimited minis if you give them something like $500 or something like that. It's like $120 a year is how it basically breaks down, but it is unlimited miniatures. I look more into it if that's something that you can swing around this nearing holiday season. So check that out if you're a miniature using person. We're also affiliates with Long Dog Dice. Jenn, the incredible person behind the incredible Long Dog Dice, makes incredible dice sets, including a number that the people here have commissioned for their characters for Horizons Call. Dice sets that you yourself can get your hands on at this time. Not just, there's the Winnie die there. The Horizons Call die are also available for pre-order. All of the character dice are available for pre-order. Mikyl has his set there. There's Jenn's, there's Kallista's.
Mine are buried somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Rude.
not all dice are on hand. That's okay. But if you check out those dice, if you think they'd be really cool for your character, go ahead and pre-order a set for yourself and use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. If none of our tastes are exactly yours, I guarantee you're going to find something you love on Long Dog Dice. And just in case there's something that's really close but not exactly there, Jenn has reopened the forum for custom dice sets, so check that out. We're also affiliates with Hit Point Press, the makers of Humblewood and Islands of Sina Una and animated spell cards, and also who have an open Kickstarter right now for the Shift RPG, which we just featured a Sword and Tea, where we got to sit down with Jordan Richer, who's one of the game designers for Shift. So check out Hit Point Press, use our affiliate link when you do to get any of their amazing products, and then head over to the Shift Kickstarter, which is live for only 5 more days, and go ahead and back that incredible project. I think that's all that I'm supposed to say at the beginning, so let's go ahead and go around. Mare, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hi, I'm Mare. I use they, she pronouns, and I play Acacia, who uses she, her pronouns. Your Centaur Star Druid, Soul Knife Rogue, who is not having a good feeling about what's going to happen next.
That's okay. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. I know a guy who knows a guy. He's pretty confident. Next up, we have Eva.
Hi, hello, it's me, Eva. Excuse me. My pronouns are she, her, and today I am playing Weenie, your alchemical artificer, who is joined by her homunculus, little Jeffrey, who is split custody between Derek and I.
Yes, we're still together, but little Jeffrey does go back and forth between our particular RP houses. I get him on weekends. Next up, we have Mikyl.
Not a single parent. Hey fam, I'm Mikyl. He, him pronouns. I'm playing Proximus. He, him pronouns. Your Triton Shadow Sorcerer, Oath of the Infinite Seas Paladin. And I don't know where we are at. So it's been so long.
Yeah, we'll get. You know what? We'll all get back up to speed. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm sure it's fine. Special thank you to Mike. Everything's fine. Special thank you to Mikyl, as always, for the incredible artwork that you see on screen, as well as in all of the promotional materials. Check out Mykyl's socials to see more of his incredible artwork, or our Discord, where he has a dedicated channel where he gets to show off the stuff that he makes. Next up, we have Kaila.
Hi, hello, my name is Kaila. I play your Siren Storm Sorcerer Scarlett Shores. We both use she, her pronouns, and it's good to be back and married in real life and in this world.
Yeah. First game back since
gay married.
Since being gay married. Congratulations to Kaila. There are no in-game mechanical bonuses, but a real-life bonus to you. And best congratulations to you. And then we have Jenn.
Hi, I'm Jenn. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Kallista, the Tiefling Tempest Cleric, who also uses she, her pronouns and thinks that everything that's like, I agree with Derek. This is going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I don't know why everybody else is worried. It's going to be a good time.
Okay, well, now that Jenn said it, it's not going to be. I
have antagonistic for no reason.
I have oppositional defiant disorder, and I'm going to actively do the opposite of whatever you think.
Is that real? Oh, do you want to put that energy out there? Do you really want to put that energy out there?
I really, well, there's a power dynamic here that I'm not sure we want to get into.
Check your DSM-5 for that.
Listen, I already had a whole campaign joking about the DSM-5. I don't need to bring it into this one.
This is a true occurrence of check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Mental health is no joke, friends.
Yeah, listen.
But the DSM-5 is apparently.
It is. It is.
As somebody who works in mental health every day, especially in pediatric mental health, I am very hopeful that ODD is not going to be part of the DSM-6. That is a much longer conversation, but we're here to play pirates. So,
Yar
indeed. To recap, since it has been a minute since our players have all been at this table, and for anyone who might be joining us for the first time, Horizon's Call is a nautical campaign using 5e rules. It is set in the nautical world of Damaris, a world that has not always been nautical, was once a land of verdant plains and mountains and various sorts of environs that around 1,000 years ago experienced a great deluge, a flood from the heavens that sank most of the livable land and turned Damaris, renamed Damaris, into a land of archipelagos and island chains where mountains became sea level and empires fell and rose again, and peoples had to adjust their lives to seafaring and being acclimatized to coastline living. Meanwhile, the denizens beneath the ocean had their lands expanded and have been adjusting to the growing lands of ruins beneath the oceans that they can now inhabit and claim. This has caused minor conflicts throughout the years, but all of those conflicts have come to a head with wars both above and beneath the waves, wars that are affecting the land of Damaris in a variety of ways. But our crew met through a variety of circumstances. Many of them met under the guise of working for a pirate queen, one Eula Saltsmile, a woman that they would find to be not simply a pirate queen, not simply a sea hag, but in fact the great unbeheld, a pseudo-deity, the queen of all krakens, the mother of all krakens. And as they went in search of powerful magic items, artifacts from a long extinct people, they came to conflict with Eula and severed warlock pacts, paladin ties, and turned against their employer, finding her true her true image to be that of a great kraken. They, using these artifacts, were able to fell her, and since that time have been seeking out more of these artifacts, also resolving conflicts with the Nerian Empire, a massive empire that seeks to expand its reach across the oceans, never content with what it has, but always greedily seeking for what comes next. As they have been seeking for these artifacts, these elder rings, these large rings that have literal magic etched into their being, these things that they hope will bring about change in their world, that will bring safety from a world that can't guarantee any safety or the next day. They have gone to strange places. They have met strange peoples, stranger even than themselves. They have discovered more about themselves and the magic within them. They have made new friends and they have lost friends. And while they have gone to the far north and met Acacia and her dads, and they have gone to the literal hells and met their friend Kallista, the party, the crew has grown, as well as their navy, growing in ships. They've claimed an island. They've done all these different things, and now they seek to claim another Elder Ring. Having just beaten a pair of pirate twins, Medusa twins, known as the Tombstone twins, they have just gotten their ships repaired and went back to sea, knowing that beneath the waves there is a shipwreck, a ship called the Lullaby, which sank many, many, many years ago. And aboard that ship, they believe there to be an Elder Ring held in a secret magic compartment aboard this shipwreck. But as they sail closer, they note that the storms above are not normal storms, that the light within them is necromantic, that the seas beneath them are inky with undeath. And as they have dropped anchor above where they believe the Lullaby to be, their ship was beset by undead creatures, these sunken sailors that climbed aboard, all whispering in unison this one phrase: "No quarter, the captain needs a crew." They were able to fend off these undead sailors, but now look down into those inky black waters, knowing not what they know, not knowing what they're going to find beneath, hoping that they're going to find a shipwreck, hoping that they're going to find this Elder Ring. Beyond that, it's too dark to tell, both literally and metaphorically. So as you all stand, having just gotten a short rest to regain hit dice and perhaps any spell slots, if any of you happen to have that feature, you prepare yourselves to dive in. What sort of preparations would you all want to make in that short rest time? That's question one. Question two is, who are you bringing with you? You have both of your ships. Both of them have dropped anchor. Connery has told you that, we don't have a lot of time. Something's got to happen here because this storm is not going to let us just sit here. So, and both the storm above and the creatures that are going to climb up from below. So, again, question one, what are you doing to prepare? Question two, who are you taking? Go.
Marcus is staying to take the Mercy.
Okay. Are you asking that he keep it there, or are you asking him to move it out of the storm?
Move it out of the storm.
I
Okay.
thought when we brought that up, it wasn't a possibility last session in terms of intensity and just being able to get back.
Yeah, because we can't teleport once we have a ring. So
there is that.
Yeah, because I thought I remember something along the lines of them not being able. It wouldn't be something with the storm. It wouldn't be a good idea, or they couldn't move.
There is a doldrum right now. The ships can attempt to row, but it's going to be pretty slow going, and you are in a storm. So think of it this way: you're not just sitting in these choppy waters. The waves are kind of rolling the ships all about. An anchor has been dropped to try to stabilize them, but there is no wind. In the strangeness of it is there's no wind in this storm that is moving the sails. You can feel wind whipping about. It's this foul stench, this undead wind, but it doesn't move the sails. It seems to blow right through them, almost as if the wind itself is ghostly.
I'm just afraid that if they do try to row, they won't get far, or they won't be able to get to us in a reasonable manner. Because like by the time they're far away, they will need to come back. That type of deal.
Does that as well?
What is... First question that might inform a second question. If I had a spell that would cover a radius of 60 feet, which is huge, could that could the ships be close enough to each other that would cover a decent portion of the top decks?
Yes. Yes, and it's fun. We're already doing this. Even 60 feet in rolling waves can be a dangerous amount of space between two ships. The ships are about 120 feet apart right now. They could try to move a little bit closer.
Yeah,
but
no, I would need them to. Would I need them to stay next to each other? This might. I'm going to keep reading, and I might have an absurd thing to propose if we don't have any other prep to do.
Okay.
We'll keep going while I read the rest of the spell.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going over all of my gear and casting dark vision right before we go down.
Okay. All right. What about Dominara? Any other prep?
Yes, I would meet with Dominara just only to tell her to stick with the ship and protect Marcus, because he's squishy. And he used those words. We don't need him to die again.
So you're sending her to the Mercy instead of the Redemption?
Correct. Yes.
Wait, so to be clear, you're sending Dominara to the Mercy, which is where Panvir is. I'm just checking.
They'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Let's put all our eggs in one basket. I love this.
Connor is like, finally, I can breathe.
Wait, I was gonna say, do those two have beef? I don't think they've really.
I don't think they've interacted yet. They absolutely
Right.
probably would have beef.
I think Eva's assumption is that those are not two personalities that are going to click very well.
Mesh well. Right.
Which is great. It's great to watch, though, from a player perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Derek, can we see the first time Panvir runs into Dominaire?
Please, Michael, I've got this.
With yourself,
I'll go ahead and mute myself.
No,
Get your popcorn.
Marcus is like, he's pulled up his coat a little bit as the rain's pattering down, and he's talking to Scarlett. He's like, listen, we could absolutely try to move. I just worry that we don't have any wind, and I will do my best to get things out of the way, but I'm also not going to leave you here, and we'll be fine. The ship will all be fine. And you see as Dominara, who I'm going to say doesn't swim over for a number of reasons, but maybe Sammy can kind of lift her over and like drops her down as he's fighting against the wind, and she just plops down like completely straight-legged. Like this is probably extreme shock to her shins and knees, but she just like lands right next to him. She goes, "Hello, Squishman. I'm here to make sure you don't die."
Yes.
And
I love her.
He looks back. He looks over at her. He looks back at Scarlett. So apparently we'll be fine. And you just see Panvir walking by. He has like the top of a barrel that he's holding. I was
over 100% joking. This is great though.
But he just looks up at Dominaire and he goes, "Ugh, another one," and just goes walking off.
We're gonna come back. There could be a new undead on the ship because she's murdered him.
I will push him on the back at that comment, make him stumble a little bit. Fucking rude.
Yeah, Dominaire looks to Scarlett and she goes, "You have rats aboard this ship. I will take care of them. Come here, pest!" And she goes chasing after him, like drawing a sword.
Incredible.
I love it. I will use 3 sorcery points to bring Smokey.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Eva.
Was that lightning I heard?
In game, probably.
Yeah, yes.
No, I'm sorry, Michael.
It
Was it
in my
thunder you
earphones.
heard? You can't hear lightning.
Thunder. My bad.
You can.
Can you not hear lightning?
It's light.
It's literally, yeah. It's the thunder that you hear and the lightning that you see.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess everything. Anyway, Winnie is just doing her, I don't know, 3 ? Regular potions. Because I don't think I mentioned doing that beforehand, but she makes them every day. So, I gotta do it. I'm so sorry. It's been so long. Oh my god.
No.
All right.
Can we have
Yes.
an intervention?
You don't know.
Here's the
You don't know.
thing
Winnie's
is-
in her thing, in her little room. You don't know what she's doing.
Like I feel like Proximus
All right,
would,
I'm getting
would
character
go.
whiplash between
Proximus.
Thursday and now.
Well, because I don't have anything. I don't have any. I've used them all my potions. So
Oh wait.
before preparing, I would have come to Winnie's.
Hell yeah. Yeah, let's do
Like
this.
So, when you're taking Havoc's tonic,
Well, not if I hear footsteps outside my door. Let's see what do you want?
You're not just gonna chug it real fast before he gets there.
Do you know how
like a dog that
embarrassing?
hears the owner going, "What's under your mouth?"
Spit it out.
Do you know how embarrassing that would be to like have the like bottle like up like this and like have her head be like half deer or something? Be like, I wasn't doing anything. What do you mean?
Jeffrey's pushing against the door. He's like, "Do it quick!"
Oh my god, no.
Okay, what do you want? Do you want like regular stuff or do you want like you can already fly, so that's probably not useful. Do you want like
Anything for like healing or
boring. Fine.
extra buffs, I suppose.
Yeah, if I could find because I'm pretty sure it moves on D&D Beyond. Let's see.
and I can help you carry. You know, I'm packing pretty light.
Yeah. Really? Is that so in case you die it's easier to distribute your belongings?
I'm gonna drink to that one.
Oh. Okay. So, I've got one that'll give you a +1 bonus to your, Winnie would say like hardiness, but it's AC. It's a 10-minute +1 bonus to your AC.
10 minutes? Wow. Yeah.
I know that's not bad. I don't know why I don't use that one more often. There's also the boldness one, where you get a +D4 to your, attack roll, and saving throw for the next minute.
I think I'll take the hardiness one. That one.
Yeah, sure.
But I'll carry the other one for you if you want.
Thank you, Proximus. That's very generous
I don't know
of
how
you.
encumbered you are. You have a lot of stuff on.
Well, you know, it's been like 5 years and we've never really worried about it, but sure.
We just yeah.
Little
Just
Jeffrey
keep adding
exists.
things.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I also
of
have my
course.
bandolier, but yeah.
Right, yeah.
If you want to carry potions, by all means, you can carry potions. So,
Bandolier's like 40 pounds at this point.
no, it's also
not.
it's also
It's a
like
handy-
a bag of holding.
Get
I'm
the
making
handy
jokes.
haversack.
Jen's making. Jen knows all the lore.
God.
That's true, actually, of anyone. Jen.
Why is someone trying to correct me on what the shit is happening in this game?
Mikyl,
But also
I will-
that is an important thing because I was doing some rewatches. It is also important that we remind Winnie to not go into the extra dimensional space where you're going to be keeping the rings without taking off like again.
Winnie
all of
basically
the extra
everything.
dimensional
Winnie's a
spaces.
scientist. She knows.
There's also a sign.
There's also a sign.
Eva's not a scientist, and so that's less about reminding Winnie.
Okay. To be clear, Winnie, smart.
Winnie,
Winnie,
I thought-
keen mind.
Yes.
Eva will not always specifically say, I strip before I go into the extra dimensional space, which she
Feels like
doesn't
something
have
Winnie
any
would
reason to.
absolutely say. To be fair, but please continue.
You know what? Valid. You're so real for that. I also
On this
Yeah.
episode of
Oh.
Real Ones.
here, you're gonna probably need this more than I do. Why don't you take a potion of superior healing?
Oh, I like that. Of course. Yes. Thank you.
Actually, if you're carrying stuff, because apparently it's a goddamn full pound of potion, why don't you take both of them?
Okay.
Okay, so to be
Like
clear...
Wait.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
it's a half pound.
Okay.
Each. So, yeah.
Okay.
It was because there were 2 of them,
That
and
is a
I
pretty-
can't math.
Yeah.
It's quite a
It
bit.
is still hefty. But yeah, so that's 2 potions of superior healing.
Okay.
But if I get a little woozy, if you could maybe
I'll
remember your
I
old
gotcha.
pal Winnie.
now remember it's better if you stay closer to me. With my
Yeah.
aura. Right. Okay.
Um,
And then I just want to see what you drink. And he's gonna put his hands on his hips.
well, I was gonna ask, do you need any poison or acid or anything? Because I
Ooh.
think people forget I got this whole acid jug down here that just spits out like.
I can put
whatever.
that on my blade.
Put mayonnaise on your glaive.
No!
Yeah.
Curse!
What?
Shut up!
What if they're like lactose intolerant? I don't think there's any lactose
There's no
in mayonnaise.
dairy in
It's
mayonnaise.
just eggs.
It's
Yeah,
eggs and
just
oil.
allergic to eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine. It feels like a dairy.
it does.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Yeah, you want an acid? You want a poison? I wouldn't just put acid on your blade. That seems unsafe if you're not sure what kind of
Yeah,
metal
yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Not
Okay.
acid, but definitely poison.
Here, happy poisoning. Then you get an ounce of poison.
Sweet.
Or, yeah, an ounce would be fine for throwing on a blade, right? To be clear, I don't know how well that's going to work underwater. I just need to put that out there.
I do want to specify you're putting acid on it, right?
No, poison.
No.
Poison.
Okay,
No, poison.
good. Okay, that makes much
Winnie
more
was
sense.
making a joke because it will also make acid. But
Okay. Yeah,
No,
putting
no.
acid on the blade is not gonna that's just I don't have a blade anymore. That's neat. Or it's very, very corroded. It doesn't work anymore.
Hey, Eva, we do have a very important question in chat. Has Winnie developed the D&D version of Four Loko yet?
oh my gosh, is that a specific question about Winnie? When I did make a reference about developing like 5-hour energy, because I feel like she is more likely to develop 4 Loko than actual 5-hour energy.
I know they both have numbers. Those are very different substances. 4 Loko and 5-hour energy are nuts.
They're just one different, Derek. It's 4 and
That's
5.
wild to think about. What is the evolution of the other? I've been playing a lot of Pokemon, and that 4 Loko evolves into 5-hour energy.
No, it's got to be the other way around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. 5-hour energy is like the little tiny like.
Oh gosh.
Anyway,
Chat, you the best.
Yeah, the answer would be yes if I, Eva, had not completely forgotten that until like the least opportune times, like right now.
but yeah, you're Chaos Tonic.
Yeah, no, if Proximus is there to like make sure to be a good buddy, like a DD. How do I have so many die and no? What's a 22 get me, Derek?
What are you rolling for?
The Chaos Tonic. And then I will also
Oh.
hold it out to Proximus unless I like turn into a goat or something.
Okay. Give me a 1d8.
Okay, this is a pretty die, so you got your... Oh, it's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay. So... I guess I'll offer this to you. What is a rare language that you would like Winnie to speak?
Oh, see, this is a problem because Winnie's already had language issues. That I would like her to speak.
Mm-hmm. And I will say rare as in like somebody still living. Like I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
yeah.
Elder would be like that if we're going on like
She's
item
already-
rarity.
she's already
That one's
learned
like
it.
an artifact.
So that's
Yeah.
Probably Draconic, actually.
Okay. You can speak Draconic for 1 day.
Ooh.
You can make Marcus really happy in the next 30 seconds before you go.
Winnie's just gonna go over the edge, saying like "deuces, bitches" in Draconic, and just confuse the heck out of Marcus.
What did she say?
Did you want some Proximus? Except I'll say it in like a really like gritty Draconic language voice.
I am okay.
Okay.
Coward.
Wait, like I can take a chaos
Yeah.
potion too?
I have bent the rules.
I thought
on
it was
what
like
this
one per day type
It's-
thing. So,
we
I'm
bent
sorry.
it to 1 per day per person.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one. If you're giving me the option. I didn't.
Yeah. It'd be
that's
so
why I came
rude for
with
her
it.
not to.
There
Also,
we go, Michael.
Were you not part of the bathhouse?
I think he was.
He was retroactively part of the bathhouse. He was missing
Yeah.
for that
Did
episode.
not take-
It was retconned
Right,
that
right,
he
right,
had
right,
been
right.
there, did take it. I don't remember what the effect was, but he did do it.
All right, Michael, give me a D100.
Yee. All right, let's see.
And don't
here.
fuck it up because there are some bad ones.
Don't fuck it up.
Says everyone. That is a 40 on the nuts.
I don't think that's a saying.
It's not. It's a saying in my house.
Okay.
This is my
My-
fucking
my-
house.
Michael, give me a 1d6. And then I'll need a d4.
Ooh.
this is gonna be
Together
good.
or separate?
They're not added together, but
Don't add it together. Okay.
No, yeah.
So a 5 on the D6 and a 4 on the D4. That's a good D4.
How tall is Proximus?
Oh, fuck. He's 6'3".
Okay. And I'm sorry.
We
what-
can't go
what was the-
adventuring. He won't fit out the door.
What was the d4?
4.
Okay. Your size category is small now.
Yes!
As you have shrunk by 5 feet. You're essentially the size of a kobold now.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna apply the.
I'm a foot tall? Wait.
Yeah, about a little over a foot tall. Yeah.
You're looking little Jeffrey in the eye. Little Jeffrey's taller than you, bitch. Little Jeffrey's like, hug.
You toy. Little Jeffrey goes to like
I
pick you
wonder
up.
if that's my voice. Hello guys.
I know we're going into a relatively
can't.
serious thing, so if you would like
Oh,
to
shit.
not have that apply, like consequences are consequences, and I think that's very funny, but also
Hey, how long does it last? I don't know.
4 days.
Oh, yeah. Oh fuck.
Does a lesser restoration take care of that?
Winnie, can you help me up the stairs because it's going to take me up. Oh, I can fly. Never mind.
Does if I just like reach
Riding
out with a
Smokey will
little-
be way more prevalent
Oh my
in these
god.
next 4 days.
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Would a lesser restoration do anything?
Meh. Let's ride. We're
Okay.
done here. This is
Okay.
what we do.
You know what? I never want to take away agency from your characters, even when you make terrible decisions. If there
I
is
still
ever,
hit as hard as I do. It's fine. It's like Ant-Man.
yeah, I guess I don't really want to do like the reduce thing. But you know, whatever. If you all ever want to undo, we can do a lesser restoration to undo the effects of the tonic, or maybe reduce the effects of the tonic if that's ever something you would like to do. But it sounds like Michael's.
I'm rocking with it. I rolled it. Let's go.
The temptation to adjust the
DTS
art
down
on
to
the
shrink.
overlay is immense, but I'm
Do
gonna resist.
it!
Do that,
All right.
please.
I have nothing else to prepare. I am bringing little Jeffrey. The
Yep.
mirror is staying on the ship. The heads are staying on the ship,
The mirror's in pieces.
which is why it's staying on the ship.
Just reminding it better stay on the There's just a bunch of just shards of mirror floating in the ocean around us.
Yep. Although I do want to say, just because we are talking about potions, it's a bit late, but I couldn't find them because I shoved them all into the party inventory because I was being generous. There is also a potion of invisibility, mind reading, fire breath, fire resistance, and Hill Giant Strength and Comprehension should you need it, especially because I feel real bad about you being all itty bitty, Proximus.
Me? Oh no, I already flown onto Smokey's back, and
Okay.
we're gonna go up to the top deck.
Real Princess Mononoke looking scene.
Yeah. Except for really small.
So just for housekeeping purposes, they are in Winnie's bandolier, and she'll pass them if anyone needs them, but they're there so that people can see what is available.
Great. Okay.
Probably.
Well,
Chaos.
dark vision prepared, babysitters attended to. One of you's 1 foot tall now. Anything else you would like to do? Great. Okay.
I can be Baby Bjorn now.
You can't.
You
You and
could
little
be.
Jeffrey are gonna have to fight over who gets to.
God. Callista's just trying not to hyperventilate about the idea of getting back in the water, so she's just been pacing around her quarters, missing all of this.
We come out on deck and Winnie, Kallista, look what we did to Proximus.
You see Smokey's head because he's got like kind of a longer, like, neck, right? And then you see
Eelhound,
like a
yeah.
hand pop out from the top of his head,
Oh,
and then I pop out.
okay.
Hello. It's better if you don't ask. To be honest with you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Everybody ready to dive in?
Yeah. If we're all diving in from the same spot, Acacia just looks at Proximus and then at Winnie. Really? You're fucking with the tonic now?
It
is
worked out
this
for
the-
me.
The hamster ball thing that happened in the tavern? Is
It
this
has to be.
that?
It has
Okay.
to be.
Okay.
Winnie, perfect time to cuss out in Acacia. Or cuss out Acacia in Draconic.
I will say, not cussing out, but in Draconic, I will say, but it's not always a hamster ball. Sometimes I get to learn the new languages, or I get, poison immunity.
I have no clue what you just said, Winnie.
Yeah, and the great thing about languages is dragons aren't aware of hamsters. And so much like in Dutch, bat is vleermuis because they just like, oh, that's a flying mouse. There has to be a word for in Draconic that means hamster, but is like a portmanteau of other words like small fuzzy edible thing.
I was
and
thinking
then
it was
ball.
like other languages where like it's just a loan word, so it's just like something
Oh,
really
where you
elaborate
just
and
hear
Draconic,
hamster?
and then
Yeah.
hamster, and then the rest. Yeah.
And that's much better. It's hamster.
And you couldn't always speak Draconic. I say this in Draconic. You couldn't always speak Draconic because that's also this.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can we just go?
Okay. You all dive in. As you do, you look down into this inky black water. The only light coming from the green necromantic light that emanates from the clouds above, just in bits and pieces, almost as if like the sun were breaking through. But it's not that warm yellowish glow that might bring you hope when a storm is breaking. It is something darker. It's something that doesn't whisper of the end of a storm, but of a growing of that tempest. That there's something waiting. And looking down into that water, which reflects ever so softly that green light, but otherwise is just obsidian black, you all dive in. As you do, you all could swear as your heads break through the water, there is a flash of green. It's bright but sudden, and you almost wonder if it's like the impact of like, you know, the impact on your eyelids, or maybe you keep your eyes open if you're an oceanic inclined individual, but there is a flash of green. Kallista, roll me a history check. as I think you were the only one that I'm fairly certain would know or would have seen this flash of green before.
I will use one of my rerolls.
Okay.
I got a nat 1 twice. Kallista's
Jenn!
really upset about being in the water again, much more than she thought she was gonna be, and was like, that was weird. Keep breathing, everything's fine. I got 2 nat 1s.
Okay.
That's awful.
I'm going to give you the information, but in a bad way.
Oh, I am going to do Mind Link. I'll let everyone know the hours. I completely forgot about
Oh,
Mind
thank you.
Kallista, you do recognize this light. You've seen it once before, and it, I think, in better times may have reminded you of something great that you did, but instead it's kind of made this pit in your stomach for a failure that you incurred. In truth, it was a success when you broke free those soul coins, when you had that ritual to release the souls within those soul coins, and in so doing saw a brief flash of green, that same shade of green that you saw. But as you see it now, you can't help but wonder if all of you just died, and you just don't know it yet. And as you all look down, now underwater, you can't see anything above. You can feel the water pressing around you. You are breathing as you normally would. Kallista, I think this is maybe one of the first times you've been using your armor, but your artificial gills are processing oxygen as they should, and it might be an adjustment, but breathe you do all the same. And now beneath the waves, you can see a glow from below, a greenish hue, it's slightly different in hue than the one that your eyes just took in, but you can make out the shape on the ocean floor a couple 100 feet down of a shipwreck. And you can see your anchor chain kind of illuminated slightly by this glow. With your dark vision, you all can make out in the dim light the outline of the chain and kind of see down. And your target lies beneath. What would y'all like to do?
So I doubt it's going to be this easy, but let's try and get in, get out. I don't like this.
No, this is kind of not my favorite. Does anyone else have a headache?
Always with this group, but I love you. And then I will recap. Just Derek, remind me, where did my item see in the vision? My item, my mirror of the past, see where he put the.
Yeah, so your vision from the mirror of the past was mostly from this perspective of who you presume to be Captain Bane,
Correct.
Captain Jadejaw.
Yeah.
Because you were looking at his journal.
Yes.
And what you saw was that the ring was made magically smaller than it likely was and was kept in a chest. The last time you saw it, it was within the captain's quarters, but also the last thing that you saw was Captain Jadejaw's perspective, the ship had essentially snapped in half, and like the front door of his captain's quarters had blown open, and there was no fore of the ship. There was no front to it. The ship had split, presumably in a storm, and it wasn't long after that you saw hands gripping trying to fight their way out of the water, but failing. Yeah. So you're looking down. You can, Acacia, and now knowing that, you can see that the ship is in two pieces, sort of. It's kind of rested together, more or less. But the last time that you saw the chest, you presume it would be in the captain's quarters.
Yeah. So maybe we check the captain's quarters first and then go from there.
I would like to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
Just one.
Divine Sense gives you undead, 60 feet, undead, fae, Devil's Demons, is that what it is?
Yeah, celestial fiend undead within 60 feet, or a hallowed spell.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's hallowed or the whatever the
Desecrate.
opposite. Desecrate, thank you.
Yeah, consecrated or desecrated.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What does it... Why is it in 2014? Don't they have it in 2024?
Maybe they don't.
They might not. We can
Oh.
use 2014 because that's what I'm seeing, at least immediately on D&D Beyond. I can take a look here in a second. But okay.
Did they take that away from paladins?
That'd be
Talk
really
about
weird if they
divine
did.
divine sense.
Yeah.
No, it's still on the
Is
new
it?
ones.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's
Let me-
like there's some things that don't show when it shows like here's all the legacy stuff and all the new stuff. Some things don't show up on that list, even if they do exist in both. Like I thought they got rid of Thunderwave in the new rules because it doesn't show up. It just shows legacy.
Oh.
It doesn't show a new one unless you're in a specific
Because it hasn't
menu.
changed.
So
Right.
yeah. So I know it's there because yeah, it's just in a weird spot.
It's a channel divinity now. Okay, so it's a bonus action. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, for the next 10 minutes,
because-
you know
yeah.
the
Sorry.
location of any creature. You're totally fine. You know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of you, and you know its creature type within the same radius. You can also detect the presence of any place or object. Okay, you're a little too far from the ship to detect anything aboard it. However, you do detect an undead. Let's see, within 60 feet, you know its creature type. I guess you would know that it is an undead. You could detect that there is two undead that have just moved within and then out of and back into that 60-foot radius.
Okay. In the mind link, I would share that information. And probably point out like where it's at, just in case you guys can't see it.
Okay. What would y'all like to do?
Kallista's towards the back. She was the last one off the ship. She's towards the back and is, I think, in that moment of, oh shit, are we dead? Like, I'm gonna look and see, like, can I still see the surface of the water? Can I see the ships? Like, I think you said, we could see still the anchor chain, but it's like, can I actually see beyond the surface? Okay.
You can still see the keel, like you can see the draft of the ship that's underwater. You can see the anchor.
Cool.
Presumably, so can ghosts.
I'm mildly less worried, but only like mildly. And I think kind of distracted by the fact this is the first time that Kallista's been in the water in the new armor. So it's the first time she's been in water in armor that wasn't a hindrance. And like, it's weird. Like, she's used to being able to breathe underwater. Like, she had somebody who could cast that spell before, but being able to like actually swim and move is kind of weird. And she's looking everywhere but the ship, because the obvious place for things to come from is the ship. The less obvious, like, that's where we're heading. I'm looking out into the water around us as we are going down.
You can see, I mean, it's dim, right? Even with your dark vision, it's pitch black in here. You can make out dim light. You don't really see anything because there's nothing really to see, right? There's no ocean floor near you. It's 120 feet down for the ocean floor, so there's no schools of fish. It's void.
Yeah, it's kind of more reflex and other fear than it is actually this. It's what you can't see in the open water that worries her.
I think what also strikes you is it is incredibly cold.
Cool.
While we're heading there, can I pull out a thing from my bag of tricks?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna pull all three, actually, if I can frickin' find it in my inventory. I'm gonna do it 3 times, and essentially when they come out, I want to basically have them just be scouts/guards to go around. All right, we have a crab, an octopus, and a reef shark.
Perfect.
Cute.
So good.
Crab, octopus, and a reef shark.
Big crab or regular size crab? Is there a tiny
Regular.
crab with
It's
us?
a regular crab.
It's a CR0 crab.
How many Proximus is high is it?
Right. Just one.
0.2 Proximus.
Yeah. You need quite a few crabs to make up a Proximus still.
Speaking of, Proximus is going to swim up to Kallista.
Literally.
Yeah.
Tiny little Proximus. God, I'm picturing this
just
is the worst.
just circling around her. And then he is going to, with his left hand, touch her left hand and cast Warding Bond on the ring. Do you have it on?
You're so tiny, so if you're going to be that close to my hand, you would see she has that ring on. She has a second ring on, too, that you haven't seen before.
Oh.
That looks similar, but like very damaged. And she's like using it as
I just feel like he's
she's
like
using
lifting
it as a
up
fidget.
one finger and then the other one.
Yeah. You're not that tiny. Yeah, she's like using that as a fidget almost when you come up. You cast Warding Bond and like you're that close to her. You already saw that she was like kind of not doing great. And you cast that, and there is a moment where there is like pure panic on her face. And then pulls it back together for a second. You are so small, you do not need to do that.
It is okay.
You ready to approach?
I had one quick question for Kallista. Where is your coin? Where's your Anders coin?
This is the problem, is that Kallista knows he should be in the timeout bag. Jenn thinks it's hilarious to have this out while we're in the Shadowfell, and great fodder for you, Derek. So I have overridden the character choice here, and he is absolutely at the moment.
You forgot to put him back because of water stress.
Yeah, that's definitely it. I was like, I thought about this so much. I was like, Kallista would absolutely keep him in the timeout bag. I want to know what he fucking does. So
maybe every time you long rest, he somehow finds his way. Maybe it's a somnambulism sort of deal.
Hate that.
But every time you
Hate
rest, he finds his way back onto your person.
Oh, I just realized I don't have
he's
my
the
cards
worst.
nearby. I'm saying I hate it. I'm emotionally holding up a green card right now. I'll figure out.
Okay, wait. I'm
You
doing
say
the
I hate it
Anders.
with a smile, and that's
You know.
Just ever so briefly in your mind, you hear. You're probably expecting me to say something about Short King energy, but I'm not going to do that. You shouldn't be here, Callie. This is a bad place, and I'm saying that. You shouldn't be here. You need to run.
You still don't get to call me Callie. We'll be fast.
You all begin to descend. The pressure of the water increases marginally. You're not deep enough to really experience extreme pressures, but those of you that are more oceanic inclined would note those subtle differences more than others who might not be as used to the minute changes that the water can bring. And again, that intense cold grows even more and more. You're almost wondering how is the water not solid ice with how cold it feels? Proximus, are you maintaining your divine sense?
I can
2024 says you can maintain it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that's probably because it's the
It's using a channel divinity.
Using
so if
the
you want to
channel
use
divinity.
2014, that's totally fine. But yeah,
just
curious how long it lasts.
Because I have six charges, but it doesn't really say how long it sticks around. I think it's just instant. So as we get closer to the ship, within 60 feet, I would burn another one.
Okay. broken half your distance, 60 feet closer to the ship, and for just a half second, right? The divine sense has that lull between. In that half second, it's like when the radar goes down, right? It's that scene in Alien where the motion sensors kind of drop for just a second, and all of a sudden there's all those dots
Game
nearby.
over, man.
Should have nuked it from orbit. Proximus, you pick up on movement in the water, and that movement is getting closer and closer. If you wouldn't mind putting your tokens on the map as to where you might be.
Where did we enter from? Where direction are we coming from?
We can just kind of put you towards the north of this map. That's, you're underwater, right? So that's what makes it kind of tough. Yeah, if you just want to place yourself in this rough corner, the top left corner, we can work with that. Let me get you a smoky token, smokin', if you will.
Can I be large, please?
Smoky, if you got
sorry.
it.
I don't have a cute little token available to me.
Do you not?
I have the little. Oh, never mind. If
Just kidding.
on my screen it shows like the generic like shadowy figure thing, and so I thought that's how it was going to pop out. Never mind.
It shows that for me too. That's weird.
But hey, I pulled it and I got my little chibi. We're fine. Ignore me.
Okay.
Lord,
They're so cute.
Yes, you need to be big. I need to go to the right map here.
Can I make
We're
mine
next to each
smaller?
other.
I don't think you can be smaller than the 5
you
by 5.
already got the 5
really
square.
hard to see. Yeah.
Is his movement also fucked, or is he still just as fast while tiny? Because that's hilarious.
I'm going to make this a less mechanical thing for this
Okay.
game. Maybe if this
Perfect.
comes up either, in the future, we'll mess with it a little bit more. But yeah, this is mostly this is just an aesthetic. It's, yeah. Okay. Okay, all grouped together.
I think Acacia would be ahead, like just in general, like leading the way. However close people wanted to be behind is fine.
Yeah, like I know I was towards the back, and Proximus is apparently right next to me. So
I'll be behind Acacia. What is? Oh, that's.
And I would keep Smokey close to Kallista.
Okay. And then, Mare, for your bag of tricks, I need to look up the rules for that.
They're just they're standard. I think I can tell them what to do with either like a bonus action or something like that. They can understand me. I'm going to my inventory right now.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I made up one because it was a coral bag of tricks, I believe.
It's a coral, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because you're not pulling a fuzzy object, you're pulling a slimy scaled object out of the bag, throwing it 20 feet. Object lands, transforms into a creature. It's friendly to you, acts immediately on your initiative account. You can take a bonus action to command the creature how to move, what action it's going to take.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't have any like psychic connection or anything to them. So you do
No.
have you got a crab, a reef shark, and an octopus just kind of swimming around you then.
And
Go
I
ahead.
would probably tell them, like, you know how service animals will like alert and like bump their nose to your like body. I would probably like have them do something like equivalent to that if they
Nice.
to anybody, whoever they're
Yeah.
closest to.
They fan out, and as they do, again, Proximus, your divine sense alerts you that there are undead that are moving closer and closer to you. Let's see here. Let me see who's going to be. Yeah, I think that
I think
makes sense.
Try to get Smokey out in front. Yeah.
Okay.
as Proxy's like, hey, there's some undead here. Since we're next to each other, I am gonna tap him because he's so small, and I'm worried about it. Even if like Kallista doesn't know mechanically, this is not a problem. And I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on him. So protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey fiends, and more importantly, undead. All undead will have disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Right.
And he cannot be charmed or frightened, which I don't know if he could be anyways because of paladin stuff, but yep.
All right. Proximus, I'm going to give you a bonus action here, since you're the only one aware that this is coming, is you can detect that there is an undead that is moving fast towards you. What's up, Mayor?
What about the folks that have the alert feat? We can't be surprised.
Great. So that is that you? Does anybody else have alert? Okay.
I
Cool.
also have it. Yep.
All right. So in that case, let's roll for initiative. We'll get a round for those that cannot be surprised, and we'll go from there.
Nice.
As what you will see coming out of the darkness, as Acacia, you summon these 3 creatures, and almost immediately the crab swims its way up to you and just thwacks you on the nose with its big claw. And the reef shark just like turns tail and is trying to like go towards the center of the pack. The octopus has like attached itself like a baby Bjorn to Winnie, and Kallista, what you would see coming out of the darkness, slightly illuminated by that green light, are a massive set of shark jaws.
No.
Cool.
No.
So here's a fun thing. So I do have the alert
Dead
feat,
sharks.
but I have the new version of it, which apparently does not specify you cannot be surprised.
Oh.
Well, we'll go with the old one then.
Okay,
That's
great.
more interesting.
Yeah, because I have no plan going to 2024 unless it's a group decided. Please move to 2024. So.
Yeah, the new alert is what lets me be able to swap initiatives with people, but that's the only thing it gives me, which feels weird.
Does feel weird.
But we can do whatever.
All right, let's.
I'm just stubborn and don't want to learn a new system because I don't play D&D 5e except for here.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's just like the stuff that's different is just weird.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about how like some things like we've already established, like the mirror going in the bag of holding. Like, it's weird. In 2024, you can't do that because of the updated mirror, but we've already been doing that because in 2014 it was fine.
Figure it out.
Right. So this will be, jeez, Acacia.
I have
Right?
advantage.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. So
I have
this
the
will be
Sentinel Shield.
after the surprise round. Then. Okay. So the next
Minnie.
one's 23.
I don't like going first, but I did roll an at 1, so
Oh, jeez.
gotta get it out now.
And then. 17. That is. Okay, so you're going to see some skeleton sharks making their way out of the gloom, and jaws pointed towards you. Then that's going to be Proximus, and then. Okay. Who's after? That's Scarlett with a 13. I think I have everybody, and then we're going to do. Well, and then Winnie bringing up the rear. All right, let me make sure that I have everybody. I have Winnie, Scarlett, Proximus, Kallista, Acacia, and we have our enemies in there. That is going to be our turn order after the surprise round. So with the surprise round, sounds like Acacia and Kallista cannot be surprised. So you will have a turn to act. And so, Proximus, I'm going to take away that bonus action real quick since we have the alert thing. And I will say that you are able to convey to them that within 60 feet of you, I need to see what that looks like. That one's within 60. Okay, I'm going to move. You're going to be able to tell them that there are 2 combatants that are within 60 feet that are making their way directly to you. And you can tell where they are. You can't really do much more than that. But with that, Kallista, you get, or Acacia rather.
Did you say I have a bonus action?
I think we're going to use that just to alert them.
Alert everybody? Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Cool. So, as Proximus shouts out that there's basically one coming from, 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock, on your map there, Acacia, what would you like to do? Still dim light, so still disadvantage on any attacks, but you can at least get an idea as to where they would be.
Is that just is it dim light after dark vision?
Yeah, so it's pitch black in here.
Okay.
Dim light,
Cool.
yeah, dim light because you can still see a little bit.
Okay, so it's dim light. My question is are these like undead sharks? What are
These
they?
are skeleton sharks. They are undead. Proximus was able to pick up on them because they are undead.
Cool. I love that. So I think just to start out right now, I'm gonna unsheath my Holy Avenger dagger, and I think I'm just gonna go up to them and just like try to attack it, because I know this dagger is pretty freaking great against undead. Where did my die go? Where did my Acacia die go? So I have disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, disadvantage on melee and range attacks.
Cool. Love that. I got a 12 plus 15.
That'll do it.
And so I have the Holy Avenger dagger. It takes if it's an undead, it takes 2d10 extra radiant damage. So it's going to be a d4, a d10, and a d10. Okay.
So sharks are primarily cartilaginous. So as you swim up to this thing, you're able to tell a little bit more about its form. It is essentially just a swimming set of jaws. You can see that there's little chunks of something left in its teeth. It has a little bit of a pointed nose. You can see the caverns where its eyes probably were. Otherwise, it's just spine and ribs and a little bit of its tail, a little bit of its fin. But sharks don't have a lot of bones, so it's essentially reanimated teeth that are just bent on tearing and ripping.
Yeah. In that I did 24 points of radiant damage, and if possible, I don't know what kind of senses. Do I know what kind of senses undead have, like how they see?
That's a really good question, and not really a mechanical thing. I think you've encountered undead before, maybe not.
Yeah. Not
Skeletons
this
directly.
kind.
Yeah. It's presumed that most undead have some sort of like supernatural sense because they don't have like sensory organs, right? They don't have eyes, or like a lot of them don't even have brains. Skeletons don't have brains. How do they perceive things? There has to be some sort of extra sensory information that they pick up on, but like skeletons appear to be able to pick up on sound and sight. But like blinding them would be tough. Because
Right.
again, they don't have eyes. Yeah, that's a good question, and one I wish I had a better answer to. But I hope
that's all right.
Yeah,
I'm just asking because I want to attempt to hide using my bonus action to hide because it is so dim. So like trying to like just get out of line of sight by like ducking like down a little bit. Like where the heck did I go? Hiding in the darkness. Blah blah blah.
I think you would be able to hide.
Okay.
I think that is something you could reasonably do.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that as a stealth check. That is a 21.
Okay, so they will have disadvantage on hitting you if they did want to attack you, but you have 21 stealth. Okay.
Yeah, I just basically ducked down in the y-axis by like 10 feet.
Can you put yourself on the map where you would be?
Oh, my bad. Yes. Basically here, but like under it.
Okay, so you've like gone beneath, maybe even the flag there, moving it aside to cover you. Okay, cool. Great. With that, then we are going to Kallista.
I have a question because what if I kept track of lore, did not keep track of mechanics? Hey, I'm a storm cleric thing. I do a lot of lightning stuff. Remind me what your rules are for lightning underwater so I do not kill the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
So
for
lightning
asking.
damage. Lightning damage does double damage, and it doubles the area of effect.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna be so careful about that. I have an interesting debuff for this entire
Let's
adventure down
go.
here. This is fine. we will start with something less terrifying. I will, knowing that everyone's gonna have a hard time seeing stuff, I'm going to go cast Guiding Bolt at the shark, not the one that Acacia went to.
Okay.
That is a 12 with the disadvantage. That's probably not going to do it.
Let's see. A 12, actually, my 12 just misses.
Okay. Can I burn another one of my advantages to...
Yeah.
All right. If I burn another one of my advantages, does that just mean I just take the other roll, or do you want me to redo it entirely?
Sorry, ask that question again. I'm
Because
sorry.
I rolled a disadvantage, so I got 2 numbers.
Okay.
Just do a fresh roll if I'm burning an advantage.
Was your second roll better?
Yo, by like a lot.
Use that one.
Okay, great. So yeah, that's a 21 then.
Great. That'll hit.
Okay. So that is going to do 4d6 radiant damage. So that's 18 points of radiant damage, and next attack roll against it will have advantage, so somebody will have a flat roll.
Okay, great. So that's 1. Cool. Great. Now, it is anything else for your turn?
No, because I think I want to keep my hammer on me right now, and that's my only other bonus action is to do shenanigans with that. So I'm good.
Great. In that case, it is the shark's turns. So there are 3 of them. One of them is going to go for Kallista. Another one was going for Acacia, who is now hidden. So it is going to go for Winnie. And this other one, I think, is going to not be able to reach it. It is going to take a dash action to come up here. And they are going to start a feeding frenzy. We're going to have 1 attack against Kallista, 1 against Winnie. They have a +9 to hit each. So for Winnie, that is a 21. For Kallista, that is a nat 20 on the die. So Winnie, is a 21 hit you?
It does.
Great. Okay. So Winnie, you are going to take 22 points of piercing damage. Kallista, you are going to take, let's see here. Let's do... it's going to be 6d10 plus 6, so that is 42 points of piercing damage.
Which is
you.
21 to me and 21 to Proximus because of the wording bond.
Okay. All right. They only get 1 attack action each, so that is it for their turns. We are going to go... That was our surprise round, so we're going to go back to top of the order now. So we'll go Acacia, Kallista, Shark Skeletons, and then we'll continue on to Proximus after that. So there was our surprise round because there were a couple of people who could not be surprised. Acacia, you have another turn. What would you like to do? You're muted, bud.
Okay, so I'm going to come back up behind it, and I'm going to... I have a flat roll and sneak attack, so I'm going to just roll, see what I get. Because I was hiding, so that negates everything.
Yeah, and you got Winnie on the other side too, which I would count for this.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's going to be 2d10. I believe I have 2d6 right now for sneak attack, and a d4. I believe my sneak attack is only 2d6. Because I sadly don't use it a lot right now. That's okay. All right, yes, that is the correct maths. That is, I have a 9, 4. I got 30 points of radiant damage.
34, very nice.
30.
I'm sorry. 30,
yeah.
Gotcha.
30 points of radiant damage, and how much damage are these hits doing against it? When I'm able to smack it.
So, because they're skeletons, they what I will tell you, I wouldn't have to make this a roll or anything. I think this is like you would know from fighting skeletons. Vulnerability to bludgeoning and damage immunity to poison, handful of condition immunities, but they don't have anything for radiant. I know that's for some undead. Weirdly, it doesn't apply to skeletons too much.
But like visually, how much of damage are these doing to it?
Oh, I understand what you're saying. I mean, you're doing pretty sizable damage to it. You're breaking off bits of cartilaginous bone. You're chipping away, like you're seeing teeth kind of flaking off. Fin is breaking off. You're essentially deconstituting this skeleton creature, but it is. Like you can almost see as it's whipping about, as it's trying to chomp at Winnie, it is acting like a shark in a feeding frenzy. You can almost like imagine where the meat around it would be as its tail's whipping, as the jaws are snapping around trying to latch onto Winnie. So it seems to be some sort of, simulacrum of what it would be in life, just in this blood frenzy.
Cool. All right, and then I'm going to activate my wild shape to manifest the archer starry form. I don't think I will have a flat roll, so this will be a disadvantage now for my attack, which is a 7 plus 9, which I think hits.
16 absolutely hits.
16, and then I will do it to the middle shark that's on the in the map.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2d8. Where's the other d8? 10 plus 6, 10, 14 radiant.
I'm sorry, how much damage?
14 radiant.
14 radiant, great. All right, that is... Right. There we go. Great, anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Next up, Kallista. So you have taken a bite. There's some shark teeth kind of left in your new armor as this thing has pulled away. More shark teeth. You can see the rows behind it. Again, flailing about in this blood frenzy. There's a little bit of your blood in the water, Winnie's blood in the water, as you find yourselves essentially flanked on all sides as a third one has also appeared from the depths. What would you like to do?
How does the one Acacia's been fighting look like?
Acacia's hit 2 of them, but the one that is closest, the one that she's right next to, it's looking rougher. I mean, that one has taken the most amount of damage. They've all taken a little bit, but that one has taken the most.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's bloodied yet, but close to it. Not that it has blood; it's a skeleton.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
I'm picking up what you're
It's
putting
bonied.
No, bad.
I will.
It's calcium deficient.
I don't want to use my big spells yet because I feel like things are going to get worse when we go further down. So I'm just going to try to hit it with the one that's closest to me with my hammer. And because of the guiding bolt, I get a flat roll on it.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit, which I believe does.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let me pull out my stupid number of dice for this. So this does 3d8 plus 3d10 damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So hell yes. So it does 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So that'll be doubled to 18.
Perfect. And then it does 4, 7. And you said you don't need radiant broken out.
Oh, it doesn't affect these.
Okay.
Yeah.
7, 17, 18.
Or it doesn't matter on these.
19 points of radiant damage.
Great.
And then I will bonus action, like with the momentum of like having hit it, I will bonus action release the hammer and it will almost like boomerang around to hit it again by itself. And that's a stupid high number, 28. 28 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't think it gets my cleric melee bullshit when I have it floating by itself, so I will not do that.
Okay.
That is 8 points of bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then 16 points of radiant damage.
Right. So the bludgeoning again is doubled. I believe I calculated this right to be 69 points of damage.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Okay. So having done the nicest amount of damage to this thing in one turn, that's pretty solid. Okay. This one especially is, I mean, you've snapped off vertebra at this point. There's columns of it that are just floating off as the other pieces of it are still floating as if bound by some invisible tether. The fin has snapped in half. Half the jaw is dislocated and still is kind of chomping, like, connected at one end to where it's kind of slapping against itself in the water as all these teeth are cracking against themselves, but still it persists in biting. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's action, bonus action, and I'm not going to move because that seems ill-advised at this exact moment. So, gonna just hang out.
Great. Okay. Let's go to the shark's turns one more time, and then we will move on to Proximus after that. So let's have some shark bites. Let's see here. Let's do one on Kallista, one on Winnie, and one on Proximus atop Spooky there. So the one against Kallista was a nat 1, Feast or Famine for Kallista. Your dice actually like you this time. That's a dirty 20 for Proximus, and for Winnie, that is a 17 plus 9, it's 26. Does a 20 hit Proximus? Just
it's a question. Okay, so when we do Warded Bond, it's +1.
The one against I don't think there's a change to AC, but the one against Proxy, because of my protection from evil and good, should have been a disadvantage.
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, warding...
and that is lower. So that's only a 14. That's not going to hit Proxy.
Oh, I'll be damned. It is a +1 to AC. Shit, so mine's a 21 right now. I need to update that. Thank you.
In that case, it still would have, if it was a straight roll, still would have hit Proximus because it's meter beat, but it was a disadvantage. Thank you for the reminder on that. So I think Winnie's the only one getting hit with this one, and so we're just going to do...
Sorry, what was Winnie's again? What?
Winnie's was a 26, I believe.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
It hits.
Yeah. Winnie's going to be 25 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The sharks have taken their bites, one more successful than the others. Proximus, it is your turn.
Okay, so in Discord chat, I wanted to remind Derek of how my firebolt works.
Damn.
Okay.
Because we did this before, but I get it if you don't want to.
I think we made the exception for this one. Typically, fire spells don't work, but we can reflavor it for this. Since I know this cantrip came up with, we can have firebolt work for this.
Okay. Then I will...
that's some real Nightcrawler ass artwork you put on that.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. That was the point. In 2000.
Yeah, but I know we're a very similar person.
Right. Oh, 100%. I am going to firebolt the closest one to me. Let's see here. I'm going to use my reroll. Just because I guess we got to use them. That's nice. Double. 16 plus 5. So
that'll hit.
1. And we will...
Also, when Eva, for the sake of posterity, this is the black spot.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Otherwise, my god.
3d10. Nice. That is...
I should say it's almost the black spot.
21 points of flame damage.
I already updated the
blue
overlay,
flame
sorry.
damage as he spews. He does And then out of his mouth, blue flame splashes onto what's left of this shark thing.
Are you attacking the one that's to Proximus, like left on the map or south on the map? Those are
South.
Okay. Yeah, that one hasn't been hit as much. I think that one's been
Right.
hit the least, so there's
Mhm.
decent bit left on it. But you're absolutely right. Still mostly a skeleton. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Yes. As a bonus action, I'm going to stay right where I'm at. But I am going to have Smokey take a couple bites out of that one.
Go for it.
Eelhound. He has multi-attack, or no, just one attack, one bite attack.
Let's see. Where's my stat blocks? Where's my? Because
Yeah.
he's using the direwolf. So direwolf stats. His one bite action.
Yep. So 16 to hit.
16 hits.
All right, and let's grab these d6s, yo. That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I want to use my channel divinity to make my 30 feet aura and give everyone 8 temporary hit points.
Great. Enjoy those
Is
8 temp.
Is everyone in range for that?
Should be 30 feet
I am
radius.
I think just outside for
Are you
Acacia.
just outside? Really?
No, I think I'm
Oh,
not. I think
nuts.
if he's on top of a smoke, or are you?
I'm separated
Oh.
from Smokey now.
Oh, yep. No, I do not get them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
just
okay.
outside.
Nuts. All right.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Right. Next up, we have Scarlett.
There's still 3 of them up.
Still 3 of them. The one closest to Kallista is looking the roughest. The one closest to Smokey is looking the hardiest.
Cool. 3 of them means 3 an Eldritch Blast for each.
I figured that's what we were going to do.
Oh, that's a nat 20 on one of them.
Go for it. Yeah.
That was another nat 20.
These are your, which dice are these? Do we?
My Marcus one.
Okay. Well, he's helping from above.
That's
If
a-
I got
that's a-
2 nat 1s on an
that's a
advantage roll.
27.
For anyone tuning in, he didn't die. He's just on the ships up above us.
You don't know that. Yes, I believe all
Eric!
3 hit.
We might be dead, so it's potato.
Everybody's dead. This is where the campaign ends. All 3 hit. Go for it.
Cool.
And double damage
dou-
on
yep.
double the dice or double the damage up too.
What is that? A 9 or a? No, it's not. Can't be a 9 because it's a D8. It's been a very long day. That
You're doing
is
great.
8 on one of them.
Okay.
11. And then on the regular one, that is a 2.
Okay. Are any of those doubled?
Yes, the first 2 were.
Okay, so
The
Eight
I
and the
used I doubled the dice.
you double the dice. Okay, great. So we're gonna do 8, 11, and 2 was the last one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 3 Eldritch Blasts go out. The sharks are impacted by all 3. Anything else for your turn?
I don't think I have anything else right now. I can summon Tiffany.
You could. I can't remember if Tiffany needs, like... Is Tiffany attached to you, or does Tiffany need a platform?
I
She's
hate
just-
that.
She's she's
No.
basically a ghost.
Yeah, just ghost tentacle, just floating out.
Mhm.
Did you want to summon Tiffany?
I'll summon Tiffany. She's a bonus action.
Okay.
Maybe she'll do
Uh,
something.
Maybe.
Chad.
It'd be a first.
Let's see, did I name Tiffany's token?
She's out there.
I know there's a token. I just can't remember if I named the token. Otherwise, I have to scroll through all the tokens. But don't worry, I will find her.
No, she's
She's
on the
like
map.
on the map. I have. her.
Oh,
Gave me
you
a
have. That's
control
right.
of
You do have
Huh?
her. That's right. She's large, I believe.
I
think so.
Double check.
I don't know. She is for the moment. She can't be hit, so it is what it is. Yeah, if you want to strike with your spectral tentacle,
Yes, please.
your spec tentacle.
21.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pop, pop.
Yeah, buddy.
There's 4.
Okay, which are you hitting? The one that's like closest?
The one that's
to...
closest, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
To the one directly in front.
Beautiful. All right, Tiffany actually hit. Good job, Tiffany. Anything else for your turn?
That is it. Thank you.
Great. Okay, Proximus, maintaining your divine sense, you pick up on one additional ping. Something that is rising up from the silt below that was just out of reach until it begins to rise from the silt. You would look down, kind of hard to tell at first before you start to see the large shape of it. Originally, maybe you would have guessed it was a mound where the sand had bunched up. There was maybe some kelp that had rotted beneath it. You quickly realize it's whalefall. Undead whalefall, as you can see that there is this corpse-like whale, bits of blubber still attached to it. Sperm whale, as far as you can tell, is there aren't baleen, but very sharpened teeth. And it is rising up, barreling like a shot towards all of you. It is going to take a couple of attacks here. So let's see. It's going to go right for the center of you, so I think that's going to mean it's going to take an attack at Proximus and Scarlett. So Proximus, that is a 23 to hit.
Is that with disadvantage? Because it's undead.
Yes. Yeah, it was a 19 otherwise. It was a 13 for the first one, 19 for the second. So that's still 23. It's a plus 10 to hit.
Yikes.
Okay, so you are going to get hit with the tail. That is going to be 25 points of bludgeoning damage. You're in the water, otherwise you would be prone. Kind of weird that you have a swimming creature that has a prone thing, but whatever.
Right.
And then Scarlett, it is going to swim up like something out of Moby Dick, Pinocchio, the Essex. It is going to swim with its jaws open. Again, this is not a skeleton. This is still somewhat goopy, so it does have a form to it, and it is looking to get you in its mouth. So that is a plus 10 to hit, and that is an 18 on the die, so 28 to hit. Let's see. That's 17 points of piercing damage, 3 necrotic damage, so 20 points in total, and you are currently grappled within this thing's teeth as it has swum up, and you are still like held kind of in its teeth holding you there as it is trying to swim and pull you away from the party. So I'm going to put it right here above you. So it is holding Scarlett in its teeth, trying to pull her in further. Yeah, okay. I think that's all it's able to do on this turn. With that, we are going to go to Winnie.
Cool. Yeah. Great.
Good thing we can't smell this stuff because decomping.
Oh, it's pretty awful. Yeah, there's all like the silt and like the stuff floating off of it. This thing is definitely goopier than the others.
Yeah, when I was out on the island, we used to get washed up.
Oh yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah,
pretty rough.
Yeah.
What a happy little icon you gave it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really wanted to find a whale skeleton or something, but I found a whale and made it red. It's not even a sperm whale. I could have done better. It is what it is.
Cool. Cool. I hate everything. What is looking the least... Not healthy, because I feel like they all look unhealthy. But, what creature looks the
hardiest?
For wear?
The
opposite
worst
of
for wear.
hardiest.
Okay, the whale hasn't been hit. The one that's been hit the most is one closest to Acacia in descending order of, well, how do I
Well, I'll
say
go
this?
after the one that's closest to Acacia then. If that's
Yeah,
the
that
one
one's
that's...
taking the most damage.
Okay.
That one's hanging on by a shark thread.
A shark thread? Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a little
Was that a
different.
fishing line? Genuine question. I saw I saw all of your faces. Genuine question.
How close am I? I'm right next to it, aren't I?
No, you're like the opposite end from that one. You're over closest to Acacia.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it was the one next to Acacia. That was the
one closest to Kallista. I apologize if I misspoke.
Oh, okay. Well then I'm not going to move because that seems foolish.
Don't worry about the one next to me. I got it.
Yeah, no. Okay. I have some doubts about this, but I'm gonna do a little acid arrow, which for some reason doesn't have any range issues, I guess. On the one between Acacia and I.
Sounds good.
It's a nat 20 plus 30.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
if it's a nat 20, it automatically hits.
That's true.
So you can double your dice or double your damage.
I would like to double my damage, which was 12 for 24, and I'm so sorry if you could hear the D&D Beyond tab. I fixed that. So 24... I'm like, what kind of damage is it? Of course it's acid damage. Which it's probably
it's not bad to
to
double check, because, like, it's not.
No, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, it's immune to poison. You can't poison something that doesn't have blood, but
yeah.
acid damages bones. I don't think that's unfair.
That's logical to me, but we've already been over the fact that half of D&D is not logical to me.
Well, and that's what I was going to say is chill touch. You need to double check the damage on that. Damage and range for that one. Okay. Great. Anything else for your turn?
Oh god, yes. I was hoping for something exciting. But I would like
How's that?
I would like to go like I don't think you're gonna be able to show it on this map, but I would like to get a little further out of range. I would like to click my heels and go 15 feet back the direction I came. So up.
So 15 feet up? Okay. And clicking your heels, does that give you... are you disengaging? Remember what the clicking heels is?
It's just my, like... how I use my boots, the winding path, which is it teleports me, so...
I see. Okay. So you're teleporting 15 feet up. Okay.
Yeah. Unless it puts me, like, right next to something worse, in which case... I'm just trying to, like, get out of...
I mean, what I'll say is you're still next to the whale. The whale is gargantuan. So
sure.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be, like, right next to 8 things, you know, if
Yeah,
possible.
I'll say you're out of range of the shark unless it would move closer to you, but we can say that you are 15 feet up. I need to find a way to put a little green dot on you. That means you're up. That'll mean you're down.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
If it's a touch spell, what is the radius of lightning damage? I know we just talked about this with Kallista, but I felt like it was a bigger...
So, I mean, what's the spell you're talking about?
Everyone's saying chill touch, and that's not what I want. Shocking grasp.
Okay, so Shocking Grasp, I believe, since it is touch, it's one creature, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to be sure there wasn't like a radius because we're in water.
There would be. So I just want to double check on that. So it's melee. It's touch. It's one action. Springs from you when you try to touch. Make a. Okay. The way that I will rule that is because it is touch. It is going to be a radius of not 5 feet but 10 feet. It's going to emanate to all 5-foot squares around whatever creature is being touched, including the creature that is doing the touching.
Okay. That's fair. And valid. In which case, little Jeffrey's just going to come with me, and not do anything for this moment.
Okay. Okay. Let's pause there. Let's take our break. When we come back, more undead oceanic creature combat, more chompy chomps, and maybe Scarlett's going to get swallowed by this whale. We'll find out. Stick around. We'll be back in probably around 10 minutes. Please enjoy our ad reel. Please take care of yourselves, pet your pets, and use some of our discount codes. Also, feel free to tip to our pally if you like this black spot and want to see even more of them. We'll be back. Bye. Back, everybody. Let's jump back into stuff. Let's see. We're back to top of the order as you all are fighting some shark skeletons and an undead whale fall. So that brings us to Acacia. We have Scarlett in the whale's jaws. We have otherwise shark jaws chomping at as you have been surrounded essentially here. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack the one right in front of me with my dagger.
Yeah.
At disadvantage. If it is it still disadvantage if it's right in front of me?
I'll say no. We can make this a straight roll.
Okay. Cool. That is a 6 plus 15, so dirty. So over 21.
Yeah, these have an AC of 13. You're
yeah.
hitting.
So with my dagger, I've got the sneak. Yeah, when he's still there, good. Do some damage. And that is going to be a total of... Did not roll very well. So 23 points of damage. And then I'm going to do I'm assuming this one will be a disadvantage since it'll be ranged. Another attack with my wild shape pew pew at the whale shark that has Scarlett.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15 on the die, plus I think it's 9 or something.
Yeah.
Cool. And then that's going to be 2d8 plus something. So, oh wow, I did that. Oh. So it's 10. I think it's 14. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Radiant. And that's it.
Did you want your shark, octopus, or crab to try at all?
Oh, you know what? The reef shark.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
They have a +4 to hit.
Cool. Yeah, no, there's definitely the shark. I don't think it's worth it for the octopus or the crab, but the shark can do it.
Oh, and it has advantage on its attack roll because you're within 5 feet of it. You're
Cool.
an allied creature.
Cool. So +4 for the shark.
Mm-hmm.
That is disadvantage, unfortunately. Or is it advantage?
We were giving you melee, straight
then
roll. So yeah,
I'm
we can give
gonna-
advantage on the roll.
14.
Yeah, that hits. It's 2d4 plus 2 unless you want to use base damage, which is 7.
Base damage is fine.
Base damage is fine. All right.
It chomped.
7 points. Yeah, shark on shark action. Taking a
Please
bite
don't
out of
say that again.
taking a bite out of crime. Yeah, I'm not going to say that sentence. Okay, I think that's
we're
your
done.
turn.
I'm done.
Great. Kallista.
My hammer is still floating around, so I will bonus action use it to whack the shark that's right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action on some shark bones.
Bonus action on some shark bones. That sounded... I hated it when I repeated it. That's a 24 to hit. Yep, I was going to move on.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, doubled to 14.
Cool. And oh hell yes. That's a 8, 9, and 10 on the dice. So that's 27 points of radiant damage.
Okay. That one is down.
Hell yes.
So you watch as it all of the bones deconstitute. They all just kind of break apart, some fragment and like begin to atomize in the water. Some of them just start floating away. Little bits of shark teeth and fragments of shark teeth all just kind of floating away as it all just falls apart in the water around you.
Phenomenal. I'm going to continue because it can move up to 50 feet. So I'm going to have that hammer. It like is going to go like through and like bust the vertebra of this thing to start breaking it apart. And come around in a circle. Momentum come back to me. I will take it and carry that momentum as an action. Hit the whale that is holding Scarlett.
Yeah.
So that is 21 to hit.
A 21 absolutely hits.
Great. Okay, so now that I learned over break that technically this damage is different, that is 7 points again of bludgeoning damage.
I'm sorry, how much?
7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning, great.
That is 9 thunder. Not lightning, thunder, so everyone's good. And then also 24 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 7 plus 9 plus 24 gets you to 40 points. All right. Cool. All right, 40 points of damage coming for the whale.
And that will be it for my turn, because I'm going to stay put.
Great. Okay, shark skeletons are up next. One of them is down, so we've got 2 left. Let's see, Winnie has swum up 15 feet, so this one is going to, the one closest to Acacia, kind of wheel around, see if it can take a bite out of her. The other one's going to keep chomping at, well, let's see, because Proximus is separated from Smokey. So I'll have this other one basically swim. It's going to, I'm going to move this one out of the way. We're going to have it swim over to take the place of the other and see if it can chomp at Acacia, since Acacia's, there's a number of reasons. And I don't
You said Acacia, did you mean to say Kallista?
I did. It's the A sound, and I'm realizing that now. Chomp at Kallista. One's chomping at Acacia, the other one's chomping at Kallista. And I don't have to justify to you what I do at all, but it's going after Acacia and Kallista. Okay, so that is... It's only a 14 to hit Acacia, and that is... Oh, it's somehow 15 to hit Kallista, so I don't think either hits. Okay, sharks are a little upset their friend is gone. Neither of them succeed on their bite, so we are going to move on then to Proximus.
I think that Proximus is going to take a swipe at the shark right here. So he's going to move, and then Smokey would engage also. So I know that Smokey gets a pack tactic type thing.
He sure does.
The wolf
Smokey
has advantage on attacks. So I'll let him attack first.
Yeah, he has a +5 to hit and does 2d6 plus 3 or 10.
So 18.
18
and I'll
hits.
take the base
10
damage.
points?
So, yeah.
All right.
And then I will take 2 swipes with my glaive. One is a 13? Question mark. Oh no, 15, but still.
Yep.
And then one is a 31 to hit.
Yeah, the 31 hits. I don't think I've ever thrown anything at you that has an AC of 31.
Not yet, at least.
Mhm.
1d10. Ooh, nice. 17 slashing damage, and I'm going to use a single divine smite, which first level, which will be 3d8s, because and those are not d6s, not I need d8s. Because it's undead, that's 8, 13, 15 radiant damage.
Okay. Cool.
On the one, yeah. And then
Anything else for your turn?
Let's see. Anybody in the 30-foot radius will get, because I'm Paladin 6, so 10 temporary hit points. As a bonus action, I really don't want to use my sorcery points, dude. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Scarlett, to start out your turn, I need a DC 18 dexterity saving throw, please.
Well. Oh, no, I have a +6 to my dex. That's fine. That's a 19.
Okay, great.
I say I rolled a 13. I don't think I make it, but...
You are no longer grappled, and you're not being swallowed at the moment. Okay, you have broken free of this thing's teeth, just, in a 5-foot square outside of its mouth now. What would you like to do for your turn?
I'm not going to use lightning. That sounds like a terrible idea. And all of my stuff is mostly lightning, so... There are too many people too close. If it was just me, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I was just saying.
You always got your good old standby, Eldritch Blast. Shatter is thunder.
I don't have Shatter anymore.
Hardly know her.
Well, Jesus.
I know. I messed up.
Well,
okay?
we didn't ask you to change.
For the sake of my friends who are nearby, I will just Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You got 3 targets left. 3 blasts.
One for each target.
Yep.
14, 30, 20, 22.
All hit.
Cool. 1 point of damage to one of them, 7
Okay.
to one, and 4 to the other.
Okay.
Damn, okay.
One only had the shark jaws closest to Acacia only had 3 hit points left. I'm going to attribute the 4 to that one. So you have taken that one out, the Eldritch Blast, shattering it apart, all that force damage, just absolutely decimating it. I'm going to, for the sake of story, attribute the 1 to the whale, because you will also notice that one doubles, so that is 2 points of damage, and the last one was 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that will go towards the remaining shark jaws there. So, force damage does double damage to the whale. Fun fact.
Huh.
And
Good
then
to
Tiffany.
know.
Yeah.
Yes, Tiffany. Tiffany does cold damage.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Who are we hitting?
Oh, who's the closest to now?
The whale, probably.
The whale, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, 17 hits.
And that's 7 points of cold damage.
All right.
Not that it's moving, but it does have 10 feet less movement.
Good to know. Cool. Anything else for your turn?
I will just move Tiffany closer to over here.
Okay. In that case, we are going to the whale's turn. You
Please
did
don't
not prove
eat me again.
No, you've proved to be a bad meal, so the whale is going to use its tail attack on you and turn to hopefully tenderer options with Winnie. So let's see. Tail attack is a dirty 20, and the bite attack on Winnie is a 29. So the 20 hit Scarlett?
It does.
Yeah, okay. So let's start with tail attack damage. That's 26 points of bludgeoning damage. And for
Hold on.
yeah.
I think the whale is within 30 feet of me.
I believe so, yeah.
So I want to use one of my woe actions to make minus 1d6 from its attack on Scarlett to hopefully
Okay,
miss.
yeah. Would you like to roll that, or would you like me to?
You can roll it if you want. If you have the dice available.
I do. That is -5. So
Right,
that makes it a 15. Okay. Tail
Less
attack
than 10.
misses. The bite attack still succeeds. So Winnie, you're going to take 18 points of piercing damage, 2 points of necrotic damage, dirty 20, or 20 points of damage rather, and you are currently grappled.
Okay, wait. Sorry, you said
It's 20
Two
points
or-
of damage. I'm sorry. Continue your question. I apologize.
20 total?
20 total.
Okay, I did that right. Okay, just want to be
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, 18 points of piercing to necrotic if you have any resistances to necrotic, but I didn't think you did.
LOL.
Let's see. You are grappled and restrained. I apologize if I didn't say that before. So your speed is 0. Attacks against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, which that's on me for not calling that earlier for Scarlett, but is what it is. I will need a dexterity saving throw from you now at disadvantage, please. DC 18.
That's for me?
That is for you, please.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I'm going to use one
Yeah.
of my advantages because that was a nat one.
Yeah, this is its bonus action to swallow once you have been bitten and grappled.
Jen, why? That was 2 nat ones in a row. So, the dice want me to tell a story, so I'm grappled.
Okay. The jaws wrap around Winnie. They close. You feel this necrosis tongue push you backwards towards its whale-like throat. Within, the smell does hit you of just putrid rot. And Winnie, you have 3/4 cover against attacks and other effects. Again, you are restrained. And as an action, you can try to escape through what appears to be openings in its ribcage. But you will take piercing damage if you try to do that. Otherwise, you will need to succeed on that dexterity saving throw again at the beginning of your turns to make it out of this thing. So, let's see. Start of your turn, you're going to take 21 points of necrotic damage, and it is your turn.
Cool. Yeah, I was real worried about not getting that necrotic damage straight away. I think that through the rot, I need to be sure I'm not gonna lie about what this does. So I can see a little bit outside through the ribs.
It's almost like portholes in it, where some of the blubber has deteriorated away, and there's a little bit of the ribcage exposed. Yeah.
There is a little bit of for anyone who can see through those portholes to Winnie. There's a little bit of like gold glitter around her nose. Like it just kind of like a little sprinkle, almost like a little freckle effect. And no one can probably smell it at this moment, but I think there's a little weird scent of maybe unnatural flowers, but the rot is too overpowering. And Winnie is going to Misty Step 30 feet the fuck out of this thing. And it's just like a little glittery schlorp. I'm sorry, I guess it's silvery. Whatever.
How dare you?
And is throwing up a free action?
No, actually. It's a bonus action.
I already used my bonus action. Bummer.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I hate this thing. I hate everything about everything that's going on right now. It has...
Actually, what it originally looked like, if that would make things better for you.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to upcast Acid Arrow and shoot the whale thing, whatever it is. 23?
Yeah, 23 absolutely
yeah, plus
hits.
10. Okay.
I think it's an AC of 12.
Oh.
That's really cool.
13
Yeah.
acid.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. I hate it. I hate all of it.
Yeah, this is a lake dredger. It's from Crooked Moon Part 2. Thought it was pretty fitting. Has like a more story aspect within like Crooked Moon that I'm not really using for this, but still a pretty great monster, all things told.
I will look momentarily.
Portholes with intestines. Sweet.
Oh.
Just dangling. Just do a little dangle.
Why?
That's what it. I'm looking at the picture. What are you
Great,
talking
didn't mean you
about?
have to say
Michael's like,
it.
I
Michael's just using
didn't make
descriptive
it.
language.
Jeez. It's literally right there.
It's a primarily audio medium.
Eva, can you let me into Meets, please?
Oh, yeah, it... Sometimes it lets people back in automatically, sometimes it doesn't.
It was a new window.
Oh, that would do it. And, little Jeffrey... This is gonna be really funny if I did not... Oh my god, I didn't prep it. Hilarious. Little Jeffrey's gonna slap me with an invisibility.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Cool.
All right.
Oh my god, and
Invisible then?
I have movement. I'm gonna go
You do.
40 feet away from everything because I should be out of range. Like, I didn't Misty Step directly next to something else. I looked, so if I can, like 40 feet, which is my new swim
Just put
speed.
your,
The
put your
quote
token
was
wherever
like-
you Misty Step to.
Yeah, the quote was 30 feet the fuck away from everything.
So, I guess I need to figure out how far 30 feet is. So,
Okay.
so if I'm going here, and then you can leave that green dot up. Well, you know what? I'm just gone. I'm just off. That's not 40 feet, but I'm also up. Like, I'm at a diagonal.
It's 35 from the edge of the wheel circle, so that works. Okay. In that case, let's go back to the top of the order with Acacia. So 2 sharks down, 1 looking pretty bloodied, and then the whale, which has lost its lunch twice.
Okay. I'm gonna swim up to the whale, and I'm going to stab it with where's my die? People are within with that many feet. That is a 17.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Alright. It is undead, so I get a d4, 2d10, and 2d6. And that's going to be a total of 28 radiant damage.
Very nice.
And then I am going to do a little pew pew action over on that last shark jaw,
Yeah.
which is unfortunately a total of, I can't do math, that is 11.
11 just barely misses.
And that's it.
Okie doke. Kallista.
I will.
Wait, my reef shark
Oh, yes, your reef shark.
is going to just swim at the other jaws.
Okay. So, yeah, +4 to hit. Does have advantage.
16.
16 hits, and then 7 points of damage.
I'm going to roll again to see if I get a 20. Nope, I did not. Yep, 7 points of damage.
All right. Kallista, please.
Okay. How does shark jaws look?
Those are pretty rough. Those have been beaten up quite a bit. They're not got a reef shark that's just like gnawing on the tail and trying to pull it off like a dog with a bone. The whale's taken some damage too, but is definitely like hit point wise hardier than the shark jaws.
Are the shark jaws bad enough that like a little bit of extra damage from reef shark would have helped make it not a problem?
Really. No.
Okay.
Reef shark's not doing enough to take it down, but it's whittling away.
Okay, cool. I was like, if an extra 2d6 would have changed the situation, I can do that. Okay. I will.
Now, at a scale like 0 to 126, they're looking at 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will, since hammer is in my hand again, and I get the extra damage while it's in my hand, I will hit the whale first, or try to. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
So that is gonna do 10 bludgeoning.
Okay. And you're hitting the whale?
I'm hitting the whale right now, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, 10 bludgeoning. 3 thunder.
Okay.
And God, garbage 4 radiant.
Hey.
Terrible, just like ones on so many of these dice. And then I will bonus action release the hammer and have it whip around to hit shark jaws behind me.
Okay.
So that is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
That will be 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I don't get that die because it's not in my hand. And then 15 radiant, which I think is just so barely not enough, and I'm so mad.
So close.
Heckin' angry. That's fine. Maybe if I'm lucky, it'll bite me. And I can.
Do you want to make a devil's bargain to let it have an attack on you for those extra 3 points of damage?
No, because if I take damage, that automatically also gives Proximus damage, and I don't. This is not just a bargain for me at that point. So.
Okay.
It's very funny.
Yeah, if we were not bonded, I'd be like, yeah, fucking give me the damage, but I'm not going to sign him up for some
It's not,
damage
so
as
it's
well.
not guaranteed damage. That's all. Like it's just a roll.
But I need the attack to hit for me to get my extra thing.
Sure.
So
I would need my attack to hit as well. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Leave it up to chance. That's
Yeah.
fine.
No, I'm not gonna sign him up for the gamble of extra. Okay, well.
You have consent, which is sexy.
Do it.
Yeah, fine, fine. Devil's bargain.
Let the dark side flow within you.
Look, if I've got your consent to also take damage, sure.
I mean, I'm
So-
good. You know how much damage I have? Like, come on.
So Jenn, it rolled a 1. It does have blood frenzy,
Okay.
so it gets advantage. And that was a net 20. So Beast your favorite. I love these Horizons Call dice so much. Honestly, you can get these right now in the Long Dog Dice shop. You can use code Sword and Keep for 10% off first purchase. You might get some low rolls, you might get some high rolls, but yes, they are balanced. Okay.
Can't do anything about
So,
that. Yeah,
that is going to be 44 points of piercing damage to you.
A plug,
And
right in the middle.
and no roll necessary. Those are those extra 3 points of damage for you. That shark is knocked out.
Great. Michael, I hope it was worth you taking 22 damage for that to happen.
You know.
Fucking Christ.
Okay.
I mean, kinda is, you know, like.
Yeah, it would be the shark.
We all
shark
had
ghost's
10
turn.
temporary hit points, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like half damage.
Shark skeletons off the board at this point. Proximus, it is your turn. You got the whale left. What would you like to do?
All right.
I need to be so clear. The 2 times I've been hit in this combat were nat 20s. Both of them.
Yeah.
I've been...
By dice you made.
And the double. The double.
I did also roll a 1
nat
when
ones.
hitting you as well.
Yeah.
So the dice are. That's very hot and cold.
Absolutely insane.
They're feeling some
Anyways.
type of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Level 3 spells, blah blah blah. Okay. Smokey is going to move. I can't move Smokey, but Smokey will move up to the whale and take a bite.
Okay.
And as Smokey passes me, I'm gonna grab onto his. Hold on a second. Hold on. Maybe not. I need to.
Do you mean to move the one token?
No, I need to use the ruler real quick. That's fine.
For the record, I did do my concentration check, and protection from good and evil is still up.
Okay.
Fantastic.
No, everybody's too fucking close. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna go off with Smokey. He's gonna take a bite, and I'm gonna take 2 swipes. So I will move up here with him. Pack tactics. We'll do those. Advantage. 23 for Smokey. He'll take the regular.
So 10
damage.
points then?
Mm-hmm,
All right.
Piercing damage, and that is an 18 and a 23 to hit.
Both will hit, absolutely.
Like the music. Just put me up. Fuck this motherfucker. Oh, sorry. That was too many F-bombs.
Michael, we're an 18 and up channel. You're totally fine. The MPAA has nothing to say about what we do here. We're not limited to so many fucks.
14. That's 14.
We just can't use that clip on Instagram.
Right. 14, 20, 31 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to, because I should have done this on the last time, because I pole arm master, and I'm going to hit with the back of my pole arm.
Mm-hmm.
That is 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And 1d4 plus 5. Where's my d4? 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's exactly what you needed.
Get the fuck out of here.
Really hoping for another double bargain, but I had 9 hit points left. Do you want to describe how you felt this whale fall?
This little tiny Proximus goes flying off of Smokey like a dart and just is swiping just 1, 2, 3, and then as it dissipates into the water, he just comes out the other side.
Fantastic.
He's just like a dart. Yeah.
All right. The shark skeletons have all fallen into the inky waters below. the whale fall resolving itself to fall once again to the silt and sand below. And you find yourselves once again in this dark water all around. Now, eerily still, as there's little bits of bone and silt all just kicked up around you, little bits of your own blood drifting through the water as well. A little roughed up, but seemingly alone now as you look down to this ghost ship emanating this green light all about it. How would you all like to proceed? Winnie, you're still invisible, so as far as you know, Winnie got eaten.
Hey, Winnie, are you okay?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
don't want
alive?
to talk about it.
Okay, but you're alive.
And not in the whale that's falling?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna sink back down to roughly the group.
In that case, I'm gonna look at everybody to the captain's quarters, unless anyone has a better idea.
Yes, but I think we should all stick together.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm staying invisible for the moment.
Good call. Good call.
You all look around you in the water now, and getting closer to the ship within those 60 feet with that light emanating ever so softly from it, we can say that you're now in regular light as opposed to the dim light, as the light emanating from the ship would classify as dim. And with your dark vision, gets bumped up one. You look out to the shadowy ocean floor around you, and just ever so faintly you can make out the shapes of other ships that have fallen here. This is probably a bad place in the ocean. Maybe because of the storm, maybe because of its place in the ocean, maybe because of this ship. You're not exactly sure. But this is not the only ship that has fallen, but it is the only one that is emanating that light. And as you get closer to it, the name Lullaby etched ever so handily into the side of it, barnacles growing in some of the crevices where that name was carved. And you can see the keel of it has been split nearly up the middle of the ship, running widthwise along it, nearly splitting the ship in half. And again, it seems to have rested almost at an angle, with the bow and stern almost pointed upwards like a weird Tempur-Pedic. Weird to include the description.
Yes, odds.
Yeah.
How close? Oh God, that's so good. Sorry, ADHD is really kicking in right now. I apologize. How close is this ship graveyard from the Nalos?
You
from
are
like the mid seas.
Yeah, so you're a decent ways out from I believe you're 10 days sailing away from the Nalos.
Difference. Okay, so this wouldn't be anything that I was familiar with.
I don't think you found this place. If anything, I think there's something within you that would have innately driven you away from the place. Like if you ever started swimming close to it, I think there would have been something in the back of your mind that's like, go left, go right. Yeah, let's not go over there. It feels bad. It's
Gotcha.
too cold. Like there's everything in your body now, whether it be biological or divine, is yelling for you to not be here. Like every sensory aspect of you says that this place is uncomfortable. It's bad. I mean, we have that sensory information to tell us like when things are painful, when things are uncomfortable, and you're forcing yourself to be here. Right? It's an active choice you're making despite your body saying, no, don't.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think as that combat kind of like finishes and things start drifting away from us and we start moving towards the ship again, I'm going to, not knowing... On the one hand, I like to think at this point it's been a month and I have figured out exactly how this Anders communication does and does not work. Jenn doesn't super know right now, so maybe this doesn't go anywhere. I don't know. But I would, in theory, try to just say to him, just be like, see? Everything's fine. And even though this is fully internal, there would like he in theory would hear like the little bit of shake in her voice as she says it.
Are
I
you
have-
lying to me or you're lying to yourself? Go ahead, Mary.
How is this affected by the mind link at all? Can we hear Anders, or can like we hear Jen's response to Anders?
I don't think you can hear on Anders, but I leave it to Jenn if you can hear Kallista.
I feel like at this point, it has been a month. We've done the mind link a lot, and I feel like I can feel the different lines.
Yeah.
I think for right now, it would be separate. I think if she tries to communicate with him in a more panicked situation, that those lines might get crossed. But I think right now it is fine.
Yeah, you're going back and forth
Cool.
between like 2 call waitings.
Yeah. Yeah, when he's like, are you lying?
It sucks when you like hit and you think you're talking to somebody else.
You're like,
At some
oh,
point-
Anders such a bitch. He's like, I'm
still here.
At some point, I will
fucking
just
here.
Call you a bitch to
doubtfire
your
this
face.
and do the wrong one. And yeah, when he's like, "Are you lying to me or to yourself?" Whatever it was he just said, I'm just gonna be like, "Look, you said it yourself. Some things never change. All right, just not now, please. Just not now." And she will follow down to the ship.
Okay. You all descend downwards towards the deck of the ship. Fully submerged here at the bottom of the ocean. It's surreal to have the water pressure around you as you can see broken masts and barrels scattered about. You can see cracks in the ship from perhaps where it landed, perhaps the damage that it incurred before it went under. It seems like a surprise. This was not an intentional sinking. I mean, Acacia knows that for certain, but as you look around, the sails aren't reefed. They were at full sail, now left in what's left of tatters. Barrels, ropes, chains, barnacles growing hereabout. But I think that's maybe what's most surprising is a lot of you have seen the bottom of the ocean. You've seen city ruins, and you've seen what happens when time and tide take over things. Like nature reclaims everything, but nature has not reclaimed this. This ship has no crustaceans. There's very few barnacles. The barnacles that are here look rotten and necrotic. They look like they'd be soft to the touch. There's no fish swimming about. This thing would be an adequate home to any number of schools or groups of oceanic creatures, and yet it is so still here and so cold. You make it down to the deck. Boards soft beneath your feet as the wood has given way somewhat to the saline water around you. We'll say that you're approximately where Proximus is there. So on the forecastle. What's the plan for everybody?
When I
already
get
said
that,
it. Sorry.
go
I
ahead.
was just saying I already said it a couple times of going to the captain's quarters.
Going to the captain's quarters. Sure. I just want to make sure there wasn't anything before that.
I do when we get to the actual ship. I want to use my eye with true sight to see.
Okay. Proximus, I think you see them first before they fully appear before you all as you all are walking towards the captain's quarters. Proximus, you look around and you see that you are surrounded by these aisles, these 2 rows on either side of the ship, starboard and port, that materialize more and more to the eyesight of the rest of you as you walk towards the captain's quarters. And these are green, ghostly visions of sailors that Acacia would recognize from using the mirror, faces that she would have seen celebrating pirate victories, and then faces she would have seen drowning. They are spectral. They do not move towards you. They stand still, and yet you can see that their mouths are moving. They are both images of who they were in life, and yet skeletal, where you can see the bones moving within their forms. And they are chanting something ever so softly, something that Proximus would have heard in our last episode, which is "No quarter, the captain needs a crew." But they don't move towards you. They don't move to attack, and you all, presumably you don't do anything to them. If you do, let me know. But presuming you don't, make it to the door of the captain's quarters, which stands closed and intact before you.
I would like to ask, hey, Uriel?
What was that, Winnie?
Hey,
She's
Uriel?
talking to her shield.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking to her shield. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you at all familiar with, kind of where we are, or like, do you have like a little vibe check besides just this is bad?
No. That's
Okay.
pretty much it. This is bad. I've never been here. This is a bad place. I would not be here if I were you, but you don't need my opinion every time you're making poor decisions.
Okay, just checking. Thank you.
As we get to like the
Fucking love
captain's,
her.
as we're getting to like the captain's quarters door, since it's like intact and closed, I'm just like, I feel like we should knock with all the crew around.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, I hate this.
When he's gonna not be directly behind Acacia, then he's gonna hang back.
Yeah. If no one else moves to knock, I'll knock.
On the count of 3, I will knock with you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Perfect. We'll knock together.
Do a double
Yeah.
knock.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun dun.
And
for
then
the other
Proximus.
person.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. You shave it a haircut, not recognizing the tone that I've set at all for this.
We don't
I'm so
actually
sorry,
do shave it a
Derek.
haircut,
No,
Derek.
I'm so sorry.
I'm joking. This is great. I love this. As you knock, the door gives way somewhat and cracks open. It doesn't really creak, although you can see a little bit of like rust breaks away from the hinges and kind of atomizes in the water. But the door opens as if it weren't even latched. Just a little creak. There's no light coming from within. Would you like to step inside?
Meh. Reluctantly, yes.
The door's not even locked. What are you worried about?
As everyone has been saying, it's bad.
It is.
I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah.
It's obligatory. You push open the door, and you can see a tossed about captain's quarters. There's a desk which has been tipped over, a captain's chair which is kind of broken into pieces and is just kind of lying in those pieces on the waterlogged floor. Again, the water's fully filled this space. You can see that there are windows which are fully smudged over in silt and dirt, and bookshelves that have toppled over, a rug that's fully molded and incorporated itself into the wood below. It's dark, but the little bit of light casts that you can see that. Are we all stepping in?
I feel like that's
I
a hard
am.
question.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay. You all file inside, one by one, stepping through that door. Who's the last one?
Probably me, unless anybody
Okay.
else actively goes to the back. But I was keeping an eye on
I don't
all
think.
of our spectral friends.
Yeah, I don't think being in the back is. Wait, can any of the rest of us see it? I thought it was just Proximus.
I thought it was that he could see it initially, but
Yeah,
then
yeah, I
Oh,
saw it
okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah, the crew have all like turned to watch you
Yeah,
walk
okay.
through.
God, I
They've
hate
not
it.
made
I
any
hate that.
movement towards you. The chanting has stopped.
I will let Kallista be last. I'm gonna make that sacrifice.
Same.
It's very generous of you.
I feel like Smokey growls at the sight of these. He won't touch them, but as we're going down, obviously, being a protective doggo, he
Good boy.
he growls at the crew, but goes in with Proxy.
Okay. Having all stepped in, Kallista, you being the last, you all look around at this dark and tossed about space, again, the water pressure all about you. There's a strange thing that I think about sometimes, like, what if every person were to blink at the exact same time? Every living thing that has the option for vision, in that moment, do things cease to exist? To perception, it's the whole, tree falls in the woods, no one's around to hear. Does it make a sound? If everything were to blink at that exact same moment, would things cease to exist? And what I would say is, as the door slams closed behind Kallista, all of you flinch just a little bit. You blink. Maybe not a full flinch, but you all blink at the same time. And as you open your eyes, you are in a fully lit, well-lit, no water around you, captain's quarters. Everything is where it should be. The captain's desk is standing back again, the chair behind it, seated at that desk, surrounded by bookshelves with clean glass behind him and a soft rug beneath all of your feet. You would see an Earth Genasi. He has dark, rocky skin, eyes that gleam just ever so slightly green, and a jaw that seems to be made of jade. And he is seated at his desk and is writing something in a journal that, Acacia, you would be all too familiar with. And he casts his glance up at all of you and looks back down. Here to serve, are you? Well, a captain does need his crew. And that is where we'll end for today. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Horizons Call. This is our multi-year ongoing nautical campaign. Thank you, my wonderful players. Thank you to you in the audience for joining us. Let's go ahead and go around, have these lovely people say more about themselves and where you can find more of them. And then we will do some channel stuff and wrap up for the evening. So, Mare, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hi, I'm Mary. You can find me on all applicable social media at Archmage of Dice. I'm here obviously every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, doing the Acacia stuff. For next weekend, I will be in Valdrian's Extra Life series. I will be at 7 p.m. Eastern on November 7th, which is that Friday. I'll be running a game of the Devil's Dandy Dogs. And on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, I will be in a game of 10 Candles. Hell yeah. I will be here on Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where I am going to be in a game of Zenith 3000, which is a cipher game set 500 years in the future of the previous Zenith game run by Alex. And I have a child who is older than me, and I love him. He's perfect. They're great. I also have an application open for Invisible Sun casting. If you want to play in an Invisible Sun game, throw your hat in the ring.
Absolutely. Please check out the application for, I'll say that right up at the top because it directly involves Mare. Please check out that application for Invisible Sun. It's on all of our socials. It's also on Beacons. So I'll talk about all that stuff here at the end. But if you ever want to play a game of Invisible Sun, it's great. It's surreal. It's weird. In the best of ways from Monty Cook Games. Check that out. Thank you so much, Mare. Next up, we have Eva.
Hi, hello, it's me, Eva. Excuse me. I have been weenie today. And I did not get swallowed by a rotting giant whale. So that's good. You can find me here on Saturdays, and you can find me here tomorrow playing 1978 with Anik. I am going to be the slasher. Anik is going to be the victim, or survivor, whatever. We'll see how it goes. And also Thursday, I will be joining Mare and the rest in Zenith 3000. Where I also have not been swallowed by something vast and hideous. Yeah, so far. That's all I got.
Try to click through all the things. Thank you so much, Eva. Next up, we have Mikyl.
To be fair, you were swallowed. You just were not digested.
Yeah, it's semantics.
Yeah.
You know what? True.
Yeah. Hey, fam. I'm Mikyl. You can find me at Mikyl Sandoval, Mikyl Sandoval, on Instagram and BlueSky. I post some art stuff. I've been really bad about social media. Just taking some time out for me right now. So not really doing too much art. But painting a lot of miniatures and printing. So when you were talking about printing, that's me. So I'll be posting on the art channel. Come hang out in our Discord, where we can talk. Bye.
Oh yeah. And a special thank you to Mikyl for the artwork that he has done for this channel that you can see in a number of places, this game included. It's all the artwork you see on the screen as well as on our promotional materials. All Mikyl, all his incredible work. We very, very much appreciate him. Next up, we have Kaila.
Now you decide you want to be a window cat. Okay. Hi, hello. My name is Kaila. I've been your Siren Storm Sorcerer, Scarlett Shores. Crabcake has been a menace, as you might have been able to see in the background. I'm a Sword and Key exclusive, and this is all I do to play games with my friends.
Fantastic. I do want to shout out Kaila, Eva, and Mare, who often do production work for not on this game, but also on this channel. So a special thank you to all of them. Then we have Jenn.
Hi, I'm Jenn. I'm Low Zelda on the social medias and on Twitch. And when I'm not here, I'm either making dice or playing Silk Song. That's what you get from me. But yeah, as Derek said, I finally got all the other character sets done. Everybody's sets are all done. They're all on the site. They're on a made-to-order basis, so you can pick exactly what you want for different dice shapes and all of that good stuff. And yeah, and the commission form is back open. And if you want any custom dice, made-to-order stuff, whatever, things that aren't already in stock before Christmas, this is like your last week to make sure you get that in. So do that, because they take a while, it turns out. I picked a bad art form for someone that is notoriously bad with patience. So lots of waiting in between steps. So
Yeah, I think every hobby, whether it be miniature painting, art, dice making, scheduling D&D, all terrible for people who have patience issues, and yet we all find ourselves here. A special thank you to all of these wonderful people for all the stuff that they do for this channel, in this game, outside of this game, just the wonderful people they are. Very, very much appreciate all of you. I am Derek Sword. You see him pronouns. I've been your GM for this game and many games here on Sword and Key. I am the sword half of Sword and Key because Sword is my real last name. Yes, it's awesome. No, you can't have it. Let's see. For Sword and Key stuff, go to beacons.ai/Sword and Key. To find all of the links in one neat, nice place. We have our socials, Instagram and BlueSky. We also have our Discord. Again, those are all great places to hang out. Discord's a really great one because you can talk about cool games, cool people like this, like these, cool games like this, people like these. We also post our applications there first. So we do have the Invisible Sun application, which is on all of our socials and our Discord. Come mid-November, we will have some other applications out for our December charity month, where we will be raising money for Project Hope, so keep an eye out there. For other things on Beacons, check out links to the Twitch and the YouTube, depending on where you're watching this. Give us a follow in either or both. It's very much appreciated. You can also see our discount codes for some of our affiliates, like Long Dog Dice, where you can use code Sword and Key for 10% off your first purchase. Get yourself a pre-ordered set of Horizons Call dice. I recommend, personally, I'm biased, but the official Horizons Call dice, which have the little Sword and Key logo on the D6, and they're blue with little flakes of copper. They're pretty great. But all of these players have individualized sets as well that you can pre-order. You can also just get other dice that spark your fancy, or even submit one of those pre-order forms, or custom forms rather. You can also use code Sword and Key for 10% of your first purchase at Eldritch Foundry, and it makes custom minis. Or you can use our affiliate link if you're going to be doing some 3D printing. You can get unlimited STL files for $19.99. That gets you 3 months worth. It's pretty great. We also have an affiliateship with Hit Point Press. They make Humblewood, Griffin Saddlebag books, animated spell cards. They currently have a Kickstarter right now for Shift RPG, which we did at Sword and Tea earlier today, where you could learn more about that. It's a really great game. It's pretty much applicable to any sort of setting, and you can mix and match settings with it. It's a very unique game mechanic style that I think you will find very refreshing at your tables. And you can back the Kickstarter. There's only 5 more days to do so, but you can back the Kickstarter now. Just check out Hit Point Press's social media for that, or the Shift RPG social media for that. And then, use our affiliate link if you're going to be purchasing any of the stuff currently available through Hit Point Press. We also, on our beacons, have some links to charitable organizations. There's a number of them that certain games on this channel support. I'll talk about those as I talk about our games. But we also have our Pally. If you like or even love what we do, please consider tipping this cast and crew. You can spice up our game with advantages, crits, and black spots. You can do that at any time, which is paid forward to whatever the next game is. We might be considering a change to a charity here in the near future, but we will let you know. In the meantime, Pally is a great place to show us some appreciation if you're willing and able, both those things being important together. Also on the beacons, you can find links to Monster Crush. It's a podcast I do with my friend LD. We talk about different cryptids, creatures, miscellaneous monsters from myth and how smoochable they are. We just had our Halloween episode come out where we talk about Frankenstein's monster. And if you've seen Young Frankenstein, there's lots of references to that and the enormous Schwanstucker. So if you love monsters or love monsters, it is a bi-weekly, bisexual, teratophilic podcast for people who really enjoy the more horrifying things of life. Let's look at our calendar real quick. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, as Eva mentioned, there is Anik and Eva's Chaotic Playthroughs, so check that out. After that, at 2 p.m. Pacific time, we have the 3rd episode of Nightmares on the Frontier. That is a game run by Valdriant that I am playing in. It's pretty great. I'm, again, biased, but it is Wild West meets fantasy meets eldritch horror. There was just a chest burster alien bursting its way out of another alien. And no, not even alien, angel. But it's alien because of chest burster. That's where my mind went. No, it's an angel chest bursting out of another angel. We got a weird party. It's going to be great. Looking forward to whatever comes next. For once, I don't know what's going to come next. No, and that game is raising money for World Central Kitchen. Mondays at 11 a.m. Pacific time is Summer in Carcosa. That is our Monster Hearts 2 game. That is raising money for Trans Lifeline and has some monstrous camp counselors finding love and uncovering mysteriousness in a summer camp. It's pretty great. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, we have Gate Night. It's where LD Shadow and I play Baldur's Gate 3, currently the only video game streamed here in Sword and Key. On Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific time, we have Xena 3K. Z3K is our revitalized version of the City of Visions, run by Alex. Eva is playing in that, as well as Mare. And that game is in support of Doctors Without Borders. And then next Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we have our next Sword and Tea, where we are talking about 8th Day of the Week with the game creator Amir, or Nada. And then after that, Horizons Call will be back at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Like I said, more stuff coming down the pipeline, especially mid-November. We will have some applications out for our holiday games, so keep an eye on that. Until then, for tonight, we're going to be rating DKMC RPGs, so go spread some positivity over there, and be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Until we see you next time, hopefully sooner rather than later, fair winds and following seas, Bird Mariners.